Hey, everybody.
What did you do, 71?
71's in trouble again.
You're like me. We're twin flames. Twin
Yes.
twin flamers. We do the same thing when people used to try to give our wrenches back. We're like, nope, sorry, you have to keep it.
I know, right?
Sorry, you might hate us, but you're keeping it. Hey, Paige. Texas, Ladybug, Tiniest Squishy Wishy. Of course, 71.
Riley.
And our, how can we forget our Riley? Sassy, I sent your thing out. And I don't know, we might not get too many because this is last minute and late night.
Yes, and we have not forgotten our members only live.
Yeah,
I had a family emergency come up, and I had my granddaughters unexpectedly, and Christiane's been swamped at work, so we did not forget. We planned on rescheduling, and then it was my fault that we couldn't go on.
See?
So I'm sorry.
See, she's a freaking troublemaker. That's what she
does. Am, right? Actually, it's not my fault. It's my daughter's fault.
Who wants to see Millie before we get started?
Of course. We always want to see Millie.
Millie's in rare form. She's catching moths and jumping on the dog's back and doing backflips. It looks like a raccoon.
Millie.
Yes, Mildred. Let me get her. Come here, Millie Willie.
No, my daughter ended up in the emergency room. They first thought she had appendicitis. Then they thought it was her gallbladder, and they did all kinds of tests, and they determined that she has a really bad ulcer. And so, yeah, it took forever while she was at the hospital running all these tests and everything. So I'm sorry that we didn't get to do the members only live, but we will. Mildred.
Millie said, hi, 71. Who do you want me to beat up for you? I'll scratch their eyes out.
Or she'll just bitch at them.
You got to look at everybody.
Oh, Millie.
You got to say hi. She's
Millie,
angry.
Are you mad again?
She's always mad. She was born mad.
Did you get interrupted from hunting moths?
Yes. She hunted a moth and jumped on the dog's back, did a backflip.
Are you being naughty, Millie?
Tried to run out the window. Yes.
Oh, she's mad. Okay. Millie. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's so terrible to be a cat.
A cat with a smashed in face.
And werewolf hair.
And werewolf ears.
Yes.
And an underbite.
Oh, she's mad.
Show everybody your fatty belly. Let's show everybody your fat belly.
Look at that tummy, Millie. 71, she's bitching at somebody for you.
Yeah. That was all for you. She was mad that her stepmother got attacked.
Paige, I do remember that. Yes.
Yes.
Grumpy cat.
Angry cat. Oh, we're grumpy cat. We should just call Millie Angry Cat.
We should.
Now she's after her damn bread tie.
And then you've got Meow Meow with her big hands.
Oh, she's an asshole.
Is she in bed sleeping?
No, she just attacked me because I was combing her.
Oh, great. Naughty.
She's mean. Here, I'll show her ass too.
She is naughty. Now we get to see Meow Meow and her big paws.
Meow Meow is obese. And getting more obese by the moment. So here's fat ass Meow Meow.
Meow Meow with your thumbs.
Show them your thumbs.
Look at those thumbs.
See, I got hands for you. 71.
Were you hunting? Does she hunt moths too?
No, she hunts people.
Oh, great.
You hear her growling?
Yes. Meow Meow, you be nice.
She's not nice. She's evil. All right.
Tiniest Squish, that's the cats with those paws are polydactyls. Kind of sounds like a pterodactyl, but it's polydactyl.
Yeah, she has 6 fingers. and mean. She said the angry one.
Oh, she's a
Wait,
Persian.
yeah, that's Millie's a Persian. But the other one's
Polydactyl.
angrier.
Yeah.
Polydactyl. She has 6 fingers. That's why her hands look weird.
71 said she could adopt Meow Meow too.
I will put Meow Meow in a cat box and ship her to you. She just showed up here one day, and all the lost souls,
they know where to go.
They come here.
Even the lost fish.
Yes, because they know I won't deny them. So,
right. How many fish do you have now, do you think?
They grew legs.
What?
They grew legs.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah. I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to show everybody tomorrow.
Yes.
It's fucking shit. I got aliens growing back there now. I don't know what those are, but they have legs.
Oh, that's creepy.
My whole life is creepy. Speaking of creepy, Natasha lost another channel.
Yep. So I heard.
71. I don't know. They got feet or something coming out of them. Yeah. So that's what, channel number 787.
Yep.
There'll be a new one up already, or is it already up?
I don't know. I didn't hear that, but I'm sure.
Guys, listen to this. I gotta tell them. Did you go watch that live I told you about?
Yes. Yes.
Did you fall off your chair?
Yes. I was dying. Yeah.
Guys, I never in a million years of my life ever thought that I would hear the words butt plug or dildo come out of MRB's mouth in my life. And they did the other day. She was on a tirade about some mean lady that used to be in her community that left and was over on Natasha's talking shit. So she talked about, did your grandkids know about how you like butt plugs and dildos? I fucking laughed so hard I spit coffee through my nostrils.
Cracking up.
You guys need to go watch that if you have not. She was getting them. I was like, damn, girl. Remind me not ever to mess with you.
It was funny.
Oh, it was so funny. I think the name of the live was Bitter Old Lady or something
like that. Yeah.
It's like, oh my God. So I was like, I gotta watch this. Let me just tell you, you will be entertained. And she was letting them have it.
Yeah,
she was letting them have it left and right the past couple days.
She was not playing.
She does not play.
Nope.
That's the Italian in her.
It was funny.
Yep. It was funny as hell. Butt plugs and dildos. Because you remember Natasha used to say she can't even say the word.
Yes.
You know, like a bad word, or she could say it or whatever. Well, she had no problem the other night.
But here's a plug. Christiane will be on her channel on the auction on Saturday.
Yes, I'm going to sell some stuff.
So
not used makeup. Not used makeup.
Oh, no.
I heard she moved on from the used makeup, though.
Yeah, to soap and bath salts, and I don't remember what else.
Well, that's the other thing MRB called her out for. She said those soaps that she's selling for $12 a soap are $2 if you buy them from the company.
Wow.
So she's selling 3 soaps. 12 times 3 is what? 46? 36?
36.
For $36 plus shipping. So whatever, it turned out to be like $48 for 3 bars of soap when you can order it from the soap guy for $2.
And then the bath salts, I guess, it was the same kind of thing. I don't remember exactly how much they were, but it was very cheap. And she gets these and then repackages them, you know, so she gets like a big thing of them. And then I don't know how much, you know, how big the little tubes are that she's repackaging in, and then get some little bags to put them in. But like it was pointed out on the little slideshow that I saw, I mean, how unsanitary is that? You know, just repackaging something like that in a house and not somewhere.
So wait a minute. Let me understand this.
Yes.
So she's buying packaged bath salts. Taking a bunch of it.
Yes.
Prepackaged.
Yes.
Or it's coming to the house. She's opening the packages, pouring it into a bathtub or a vat, and
No,
then repackaging it?
I don't think she's pouring it into a vat. She's just pouring it straight into other little packaging and then just, yeah. So that was my understanding.
For the love of Pete.
Because they were saying, you know, it's not very sanitary to be doing that. Yeah.
If you're going to buy a bag of bath salts, why would you just not buy the bag of bath salts that's already packaged? Why do you need to buy it packaged, come home and put it in a smaller package?
So I saw Mommy Ramblings had she shared a video from a channel called Truth Brigade. Now, I don't know much about them. I just watched a couple of their little slideshows, and that's how I found out that she was repackaging bath salts and stuff. They have very short little videos, and so it's interesting if you want to see.
We should play it. We should play one.
Yeah, I don't know who has this channel or if they would be okay with it, but that's also, they just put up 9 hours ago about how she lost her channel again.
Paige Natasha, she's moved on from used makeup, and now it's soap and bath salts and $5 purses that are $60.
Yes.
$5 purses that are now selling for $60.
Yes. Truth Brigade is the name. It's all one word.
Let me check this out.
I thought it was interesting, and I only saw it because Mommy Ramblings had reposted it.
Okay, here we go. Shug is going to blame everyone, but is she really happy?
Yeah. Okay, good. You found them then.
To sell the truth. Wait, hold on. Let me see what she has. Find a good one.
Yeah, Shug is sticking it to subs with sales and scams.
Oh, should we play that? Let's play it.
Yes, and hopefully Truth Brigade will...
This is a channel that I'm going to give her a plug right now. So Truth Brigade is a new channel, I believe. They only have 11 videos.
Yes.
But it's enlightening, so if you want to check it out, go to her channel. But we're going to play her video. We are going to play her video now, but I have to share the screen before I do that.
I don't know, Paige. I would think that she could be prosecuted for fraud, but I don't know. That's a good question. Hey, so done with it.
Hey, so done with it. What's up, babe? Yeah, we're late. You're late. We're late. The whole world's late. We're playing something interesting here. So we'll play this one.
Hey, Ginger. I'll mute.
Me too. Well, there you go.
Yep.
If you didn't know, now you know. Wondering Sub.
Hey, Wondering
What's up,
Sub.
sweetie? Hi, Burn Popcorn.
I burnt popcorn.
So good. I'm glad you placed a Temu order because guess what? It's a coincidence. We're going to look at my order. But yeah, so this channel is called Truth Brigade. And yes, she sure is. But hi, Morning Betty. I know it's
Hello.
Trixie. Oh, you are? Oh, Lord. Well, you just missed a video. So apparently, Recline with Natasha's down, her latest channel. And we were just trying to inquire about her new business, which is no longer used makeup or expired makeup. It is soap that she buys for $2 a bar and bath bombs that she buys for $2 a bomb and prepackaged bath salts that she then repackages and sells the soap for, well, it was $15, but now she has them on sale for $12. And what was she charging for the bath bombs? $6? $8?
Yeah.
$8.
$8, I think.
Yeah, she's a hell of a businesswoman. Yes. Yes.
So this channel, it's very small and I don't know who runs it, but it's interesting to say the least.
Well, yeah, because I didn't know that she was doing soap.
I didn't either. And like I said, I ran into it because MRB had shared these videos and I got to watch them and was like, oh, okay.
Okay, so apparently she had a community sale and it went on for hours before she let the community actually make sure that her daughters were up there selling for hours before she let anybody in the community, and it was after everybody else spent their money. Is that what the gist of that was there?
I think so, yeah.
Shocker. Surprise.
Exactly. Paige, you just placed your first order to Temu, and they just get you. Yeah, they do.
Oh, you're welcome to be obsessively addicted.
I can't wait to see what you got in your order.
Oh my gosh, guys, let me turn my camera on. Wait till you see the size of this bag. And then you want to talk about addiction. I have another one, even bigger, coming tomorrow. Something wrong with me. I told you I need therapy. All right, here we go.
Temu's the best.
Here.
I like the bag.
Well, I bought this bag on my last haul.
Cute.
Remember?
Yes, it's cute.
It was 60 cents. But they don't give you bags in California when you go to the grocery store. I don't know if they do that in other states, but they don't do it here. Well, in LA anyway. You have to buy the bag. If you want a plastic bag, you have to pay, I believe it's 5 cents or 10 cents a bag.
Oh, wow.
So everybody in LA buys multiples of these.
Right.
And this one's huge. I fit like 2 liters in here, 4 packs of ground meat and some buns and cat food too.
Wow.
Probably more. Okay, so I'm excited. All right, here we go, guys. I didn't even open this shit. I was waiting to do it with you guys. Leanne wanted to see it, and I'm like, nope, you're not a sub. You're not a subscriber. This isn't for you. This is for them.
I know, right? What a bummer. I didn't even get to see.
I made her ass wait.
Yeah.
Hi, Heather. I know. I got it there, Trixie. 79 cents. And then it folds up real tiny so you can put it in your purse. And it has a little pocket inside too, which I love. But anyway, because I always go to the store and forget my bags that I buy.
Mm-hmm.
Because none of them fold up like this.
Right.
And I keep them I should keep them in the trunk, but I know I don't. But anyway, I never forget this because I just fold it up and put it in my bag. It stays in there. So anyway.
Bug said put yourself on full screen.
Why?
So that they can see you better.
But I need you.
I'll still be here.
All right, hold on. I don't even know how to do that, I don't think. How does one do that?
I don't know. Let me see if I can Oh, yeah. There you go.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is, what is this? Oh, this is a fruit, like a small fruit or vegetable cleaner. And you know how in the middle of your sink, if you don't have one of those big country sinks and you have the divider in the middle,
Yeah.
hooks onto that. And then you put the veggies in, strawberries or whatever you're going to clean. And then you just run the faucet over it.
Nice.
$2. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, that's a good deal too. $2.
I need to use it too. Sorry, guys. I'm really tired. Long work week. Now, this is gorgeous. This I'm in love with. I cannot wait to wear this. It's a dress. I'm going to do my best to... Oh, shit. I just snagged it.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. This was $9. $9.98, I believe. Anyway, look how beautiful. Look at this.
Oh,
dress.
that's pretty.
Look at the ties.
That. Oh, that's super pretty.
And it's long and beautiful. Look.
Is it good quality material?
Yes. It's good quality.
That is really pretty.
I mean, it's better quality than my grandma's lace curtains.
Yeah. That's pretty.
And the back has, it's kind of like elastic.
Cute.
You see it? But look how pretty the details are.
Yeah.
Did you see all the little... See, my style, guys, you always see me in hoodies on here. But like when I go anywhere, I dress like very boho. And this is a boho dress.
Wandering Sub said, does it stink?
No, not at all. I've read that people say that. I know. I love it, Trixie.
Now I'm scared to get my order because I have clothes on my order. And now I'm scared it's going to stink.
No, I've ordered a ton of clothes and nothing's stunk. But I have read reviews that people have said they've had things that did. But I haven't yet. I will tell you when I do. You trust and believe. And I'll say, don't order this because it stinks. Okay. This. What is this? Oh, this I'm excited about because I have OCD. We talk about it all the time, right? And I like to organize. And I don't know about you guys, but this is what my basket of chargers and such look like.
Yes.
My mess. So this is an organizer. You put the cubes in the one compartment and the wires in there. So you have it like a whole set.
Yeah.
So the kids can go in and just get, I need a charger. Well, there you go. There's a charger.
Right.
Instead of stuck in a basket and falling out and then the cat dragging it across the living room. Okay. So that was like $1.90. This I'm stoked about. If any of you have been on Temu, I know you've seen this. I thought this was going to be the size of one of those like little tiny Fisher Price people because that's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah.
This is a microwave cleaning lady. So it has a steam holes on the top.
Ah.
So I gotta read the instructions, but you fill it with vinegar. And you put it in a microwave for a certain amount of minutes, and steam comes out and cleans
your microwave.
Yes.
Nice. Huh.
Isn't that cute, though?
Yeah, I can't wait to see how that works.
We're going to try it. What's everybody talking about their dad smelling? Oh, your dad smells everything. I'm like, who has a stinky dad? Sometimes they spray the stuff. Did you guys order anything that smelled weird? I have. Yes. Order it. This was $3, $2.98. It might even be on sale because they have sales all the time. So we got that. This is, I eat a lot of strawberries in this house. Is a strawberry, I don't know, what do you call that?
It takes the core out?
Yeah. Here, let me see if I can get it close. And then it opens. And it's, I don't know, it was a 69 cents. We'll see if it works. Let me get a strawberry. Let's see if it works. Look, I have strawberries on the ready. These are a little decrepit, but it should do the trick, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Strawberry. That's overly ripened. Don't judge me. Now, what do you do with this shit? How do you do this?
The top, maybe.
So I stick this on top of here, like this.
Try it, I guess.
Or do I go the other way? Oh!
Oh, it does work that way.
Well, it didn't pull the shit out.
Huh.
Well, I'd say we got a flop.
Yeah.
We got a flop.
Darn
69
it.
cents. Shit. I'm stoked about that. All right. Well, don't buy the strawberry decor or whatever the hell it's called. Doesn't work. It's a scam, just like the soap bars.
That's right.
This, for all you ladies that love a kitchen, you're going to love this.
Yes, I want one of those.
Here, let me open it. Oh, fill it with cream cheese. Oh, yeah, I could use it as an injector. You're right, Wondering Sub.
That's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
Ladybug said twist it first.
Oh, my God, are you serious? Is that what you're supposed to do?
And Burt Popcorn said they should show on the site how to use it.
So do you think I'm not using it right?
I have no idea.
Here, let me try Ladybug's idea because she may be onto something here. So, another strawberry. And we're going to inject it. Do you think I open it first, right?
Yeah.
Inject it.
And then twist it.
Twist it. Oh my God, she was right.
She was right. It worked.
It worked really well. It took the whole core out.
Nice. So that
Ladybug,
works.
you're a freaking genius.
Yeah.
Okay.
Morning Betty said that too.
All right. Morning Betty's a genius. Everybody's genius. Well, you know I'm known to be an airhead. So, I mean. Okay. So here's this. And you guys love the metal one that I got. If you were here when we did our last haul. I got a bigger one. Look at this. It's a magnet. And it just sticks on your refrigerator. And it was 80 cents, 79 cents.
I definitely need one of those.
And it gives you, what does it give you? It gives you dry weights, egg timer, oven temp and gas marks. I don't even know what the hell that means. Liquid conversions, liquid volumes, and conversions for ounces to teaspoons to tablespoons to milliliters to cups to pints to.
Nice.
Isn't that cool?
And that was only 80 cents?
It was 79 cents.
Oh, wow.
Let me show you the metal one I got because I got that cool metal one.
Yeah.
But it didn't have, and I didn't know they had this one until after I bought this one.
Mm-hmm.
This one also sticks on the refrigerator, but it doesn't have all the information that this one
Yeah,
has.
that's handy. That big one is really handy.
Yes. Yes, yes. So yes, guys, cheap. Buy yourself one. Okay. Because I always have to Google this shit when I'm the very few times that I cook. Okay. I am so excited about this. Guess what this is?
Some kind of scraper.
It's a peanut butter jar freaking scraper.
Nice.
Which means you can scrape other things too, right?
Yeah.
But peanut butter is the worst thing to get out of the jar when it's empty, when it's almost empty. So, and it's really well made. Well, it seems to be. I didn't open it yet. Let's find out. Maybe I'm lying. Let's see. Oh, shit. And look, it has a little jar, so I know I'm right.
Yeah.
It is. It's silicone. It's very well made.
Oh, good.
This was 98 cents or $1.30 or something
Ladybug
like that.
said that would be handy for mayo, too. Yeah.
Yes, mayo, jelly, anything that is a pain in the ass to get to the bottom of.
Right.
Yeah, so done with it. Let us know if you do that, so because we'll come. But they have so much unusual shit. But the haul that's coming tomorrow, I bought a ton of unusual stuff for us. I told you guys I went shopping on there the other day just for you guys. Okay, let me see what else we got going here. This, where do you guys see this? I got to get a lid first, though, so you know what I'm talking about here. Okay, and I need a spoon. Let me get a spoon. Okay, so here we go. I'm just making a mess. I gotta open it. So who else, when they're cooking, always has to put their water evaporated lid on the counter and it gets everything wet?
Yeah.
And gross, and it's not really blue, it's stainless steel, but they have like a protective film over it that you have to peel off, which I'm not going to do right now. But you know, this was cheap too, so hence the reason you have to build it yourself. You can't have it all. It can't be cheap and already assembled. Okay, but I thought this was nifty, so we're going to build this. Oh, for the love of Pete. We're going to try to build this. Just a second. There's a man when you need one. Right?
Right.
All right, hold on, guys. It'll be well worth the wait. It's exciting. Does anybody else get excited over gadgets? I fucking love gadgets. All right, I have it half built. I'm not going to put the other screw in. Well, maybe I should because I'll lose it and then I'll be pissed. Hold on. Okay, it's built. Now, what you do with this is when you're cooking, you set it next to your stove. Let me move this big ass bag. And you rest your lid on it.
Oh,
and then the other
cool.
side is a spoon rester.
That's cool.
Who loves it?
Holy dildo. Look at that. Like
Holy
you said
dildo.
the other day.
Did someone say that?
No, I did. You said it the other day.
I know. So Leanne wants Holy Dildo to be on merch shirts because the other day when I was doing all the Freudian slips that Tilly May caught, I guess I randomly said, oh my God.
You did, because she was like, did Christiane just say Holy Dildo? I was like, yes.
Hey, it still does not beat MRB talking about butt plugs and dildos.
That's true.
I never thought there would be a day.
That is very cool, though. I'm liking that.
Yeah, and it's not this blue color. That's just a film. It's stainless steel. So Ladybug, this was like $3. $3.98, I think. It was $4. It was probably the most expensive thing I bought besides the dress. Okay. What else do we have?
So Done With It said, I'm making a list so y'all give me ideas. My other channel is like a cleaning, homemaking, organizing channel. So kitchen and organization stuff is what she needs. Good.
Okay. I'll make, that's cool. I would love that.
Yeah, me too. Okay,
this I just bought because I thought it was cute and it matched my sink. And if anybody's into matching things, okay. Whoever in the chat can guess what this is wins. I don't know what you win, but you win. You win cred. You win street cred.
I don't have any idea.
Anybody?
It's for your sink?
Yeah, I gave you a hint. It's for your sink. Anybody know what this is?
No.
Anybody in the chat? No, it doesn't hold a sponge. It's for cleaning, but what is it? No dildos yet, that guy. You know what it is? It is soap. It's a bar of soap. But don't tell NC because she'll buy these. They were 50 cents and sell them for $15.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Burn Popcorn. It's soap. It's stainless steel, though. It looks stainless. Isn't that cool?
That is cool. Does it smell good?
Yeah, it actually does. It smells good. I loved it. I was just curious. Look, it even sounds like soap. I mean, stainless steel, but it's soap. Cool. Yeah. We'll test that out in a minute. Okay, there's that. Now, this I need to try. I don't know if any of y'all heard of this, but it's magic cleaning gel. So this is like a slime. It's very slimy. And you use it to clean like crevices.
Like
on your keyboard
or
or in your car. Like the demonstration on Temu is they use it in the car. Like around your console and your gear shift and all them little crevices that you can't typically get to. I guess. Let me take it out and show you.
Yes, Paige. The Jetsons would love that soap.
Shit. Why? Do they have soap like this?
I don't know. They were a space.
Oh, it does look robotic though. Mm-hmm. They had a robot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it looks just like slime.
Yeah,
but you stick it on things and it picks it up. I'm putting it on my keyboard right now, and it definitely is working.
Huh.
It picks up all the dirt and crevices, and then you rinse it off, put it back in the bag, and reuse it.
How much was that?
This was $1.98.
Enough.
So it's called Magic Cleaning Gel. How about that? Cash me outside.
Good deal.
Okay, so there's that. What else we got in this big bag of tricks? Oh, wait till you guys see these. These are beautiful. And I got 3 of these. Hold on. 3 of these. 3 different kinds. Look how pretty these are.
Those are so cute.
And they're all rhinestones. Like if you would buy these at the store, these were $1. These would at least be $10, $12.
Yeah, those are cute.
Because I took Bella to get her a second ear piercing. And where was it? It wasn't Claire's, but it was a store similar to Claire's. And I was looking at cherry rhinestone little dime like earrings, and they were $18.
I believe it. Those are cute.
These were a freaking $1.
Wow.
$1 to make you holler. So I love them so much, I had to get the strawberry ones.
Those are cute too.
Yeah. Because I wear my hair up a lot at work because my hair's hot and heavy. So I like to wear little, they're not real little, but they're not, I like to wear stud earrings.
Right.
When I wear my at work, so I don't look like a hooker. And then these were a little bigger than I suspected, but I still think they're cool. Oh, shit, I just broke it. Oh. Well, I broke it. The cherry fell off. Popped the cherry. I popped the cherry. And these ones were $2. I know. These were $2.
Well,
but that won't take much to fix. I'll just...
No, you can probably glue it back on.
But aren't they pretty?
They are pretty. Thank you all for dropping the link for So Done With It.
Yes. So done with it. I'm excited about that, honey. Okay. So there's that. Anybody like those earrings, or am I the only one?
No, I think they're adorable. I love them.
Not you.
I know.
Them. Okay. Here's another dress. Not that that guy's interested, but kill all the gnomes. Look how cute this is. So this is like a, what do you call that? An A-line top that goes up around your neck.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? And it has a ruffle at the bottom, and it has a belt. Do you know how much this cute little summer dress was? And it's very nice fabric.
Cute.
$8.
Oh, wow.
$8.98. Isn't it cute?
It is very cute.
But you know what I mean? It's like A-line. It's you show your shoulders, and this goes around your neck.
Yep.
What do they call that? I forget what they call it. Halter. It's a halter dress. But it's silky fabric. It has a ruffle and a belt.
That is cute. It is good for summer burnt popcorn. Yes. I agree.
Especially because in LA, I love to go to all the farmers markets, and it just reminds me of a farmer market dress.
It's really cute.
Okay. The moment that you've all been waiting for I should wait till to reveal this for members only, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Well, I'll reveal the other thing for the members only. So I don't know if we have anybody that sews out there, does crafts in the chat right now. I know Heather does. Oh, I got this for my son. Wait, before I get to that. It's just a little desk. It's a little desk metal balancing guy. He lifts weights. Hold on. This was only $1, and he's getting ready to go to college, and I thought it would look cute sitting on his desk next to his laptop. But it's one of those balancing.
Yeah.
It's a weightlifter.
Fun.
Isn't that cute?
Yes.
He's
Burnt
gonna love
popcorn.
it.
She didn't get anything for Millie this time.
No, Millie's stuff's in the next. It's coming tomorrow. In the order tomorrow. Okay. So, and I have a way bigger order tomorrow. So if anybody sews or anybody does any kind of crafting with appliques, you know how expensive appliques are. And if you don't know how expensive appliques are, a nice applique would cost you at least $10. So they have these. They have appliques on Temu. And these are angel wings. Look how beautiful these appliques are. To sew
They are.
on to costumes, because everybody knows I make costumes for my daughter's performances. These were $2 a piece, $2.98 a piece.
Wow.
Look how beautiful the embroidery is.
Yeah.
I got like tons of these because I do costuming for my daughter's performance troupe. So I got, if anybody's into that, like making stuff with appliques, go to Temu. I about fell over when I saw they actually had
that's pretty.
appliques.
Very pretty.
So what you do is you cut these out and you sew them on. Like they use appliques on wedding dresses, on homecoming dresses, prom dresses. So I got various appliques. Here's another. These are
So
a little
pretty.
smaller wings.
Those are all pretty.
So yeah, so I got a shit ton of those because I have to. That's how I make extra money, guys. I do costuming for performers. So this is going to cut my overall cost down tremendously, my overhead, because appliques like this are easily $10 and up.
Right.
So just let me tell you how much I love Temu even more for that alone.
And Tiniest Squish said they look like good quality.
They are such good quality. There is the best quality applique I think I've ever worked with. The embroidery is really thick.
Wow.
There's no loose. Here, let me hold up one close. There's no loose threadings that I've seen. I didn't study them all yet, but like look at this one. This is a V that would go down the front of a costume.
Yeah.
But look how beautiful the stitching is.
Wow. That is nice.
It is so heavy too. It is not chintzy at all.
Nice.
So I bought a shit ton of that. And I think that's it for my haul today. But tomorrow I have a one coming in double the size, and I have a lot of gadgets in it and a lot of cool shit like this pot holder, things like that. Like cool things. And a couple more cool dresses.
Okay.
But so, anybody want to take a guess what my total was for everything I just showed you? Take a guess, and I'll tell you who comes with closest.
All right, let's see what they say. Anybody have a guess? 71 says 50. Burnt popcorn says 30. Tiniest Squish says 40. Mill at Home says 35.
48.
Wow.
That entire order was 48, and that included tax.
That was a good deal. That guy said 69. Of course he did.
Of course you did. I love this pot holder thing, though.
That is cool.
I know. I really needed it. So I know there's a lot of junk in here. Do you really need a peanut butter scraper? But everybody knows how annoying it is to try to get the last of the peanut butter in the jar, and you get it all over your hands and fingers because you're shoving the butter knife down in there, you know.
I was
So
excited when I got toaster tongs, to get your bread that pops up out of the toaster so you don't have to burn your fingers.
yeah. Hey, Selmy. I can't wait to see if this works. If this works, guys, you all have to buy one. You just fill it to vinegar. It says vinegar. It doesn't say water. So I'm assuming it's just, do you see that?
Yeah.
It just says vinegar. So I guess how do you even do it? Let me see. Ah, okay. So you just fill this with vinegar and stick it in the microwave. I got to look online on their thingy, on the order, to see how long you put it in the microwave for. And all the steam comes out of her head.
And cleans your microwave.
Yeah. But doesn't this look like one of them freaking Play-Doh barbershops? Did you have that when
yes,
you were a kid?
It does.
And when you crank the thing, the hair comes out?
Yeah.
And then it looks like a Fisher-Price Weeble People thingy.
It does.
So I had to have it. For $1, how do you go wrong? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Even if it doesn't work, I'll give it to Bella. There
you go.
But this works. I just tried it on my keyboard and it cleaned out in between my keys really well.
Good.
So I think I did good. I think I did good.
I didn't say so.
I didn't try the dresses on yet, but we'll see. If they don't fit, I'll be raffling them off on here.
There you go.
That white one was beautiful, though. It was really pretty. Smell at home. So done with it. I have that on my list. If anyone in chat knows more unusual stuff, let me know. Oh, you changed your thing? So done with it? Okay. I will send you a list of things that I saw that were really cool on there that were odd.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'll have to do that too.
So tomorrow we're going to do members only with the Breakfast of Champions. And if you all were here the other day, you know what that means. That's code for something else. Mm-hmm. And then my huge Temu haul will be here. I think there's 120 items in it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's huge. I went crazy.
I just ordered a Temu order too. So this time nobody can take off with my stuff like my daughter did. So this time I'll be able to show my stuff. It's not a very big order. Probably not the most exciting, but I have a really cute shirt that says, "Don't be a salty heifer," and I couldn't help it.
Yes, don't be a salty heifer. That's Leanne's motto.
Yeah.
Walk around here being a heifer, and especially a salty ass heifer.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly right. So
I actually saw that shirt on there.
Yeah, I bought one for my little granddaughter too.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it earlier, Tiny Squish. We just went live on a whim tonight because we didn't go live all week. Well, it's not been a full week, but we haven't gone live in a few days. And we were bored and we missed everybody, so we figured we'd jump and say hi. It was just on a whim. That's why we're so late. But
yeah, it won't be this late next time.
No, tomorrow we'll make it probably around 6 Eastern. Too early for all you Eastern people, East Coast people. I never know what time.
Because that would be 5 my time and 3 your time.
Right, but I'm off tomorrow, so I can do that. But if that's too early for all the subs, then we can move it, make it later.
Tiniest Squish says, "Okay, I can't do earlies usually."
All right. Well, then, what do you guys think about 8 Eastern? Is that better?
Hopefully.
Because then that would be what for me? 5 for me and 6 for you. 7 for you.
Yeah. Is that going to interrupt you cooking supper though for the family?
No. Okay. And it's dinner.
It's supper.
It is not supper. I hate that word. It reminds me of the Waltons.
I love the Waltons. I watch it every day.
Who came up with the word supper? I hate it.
I don't
every
watch
time
it
you sit, when I'm going to tell you a secret, I love you, and we're best friends, right? But when you talk to me on the phone and say I got to go, I got to make supper, I cringe.
But it
It's
is
like the word
supper.
moist.
But see here, it's supper. Dinner's
It's
lunch.
dinner.
Dinner's lunch.
Dinner. It's like a grocery cart is not a buggy. It's a cart.
But
Does
here,
anybody else say supper?
here
Supper.
it's supper.
What the hell does supper even mean?
It's a Midwestern thing.
Whatever.
Tiniest Squish says 6 p.m. Mountain Time for them. Okay. Yes, we can't forget our friends in Mountain Time.
I know. I always forget that. You know why? I don't forget it. I think about it, but I never know the correct time. So I don't say it so I don't sound stupid.
Got it.
Yeah, Mountain Time is the one that always screws me up. I always mess that one up. So I'm good with the other ones. The 3 hours, the Central is the 2 for me, you know, but Mountain Time, I'm always lost. It's only 1 hour, I think, right?
Yes.
1 hour difference.
Yes.
Yes, so me. That's what we figured. We'd get all you late nighters. Yeah, Paige, exactly. You just yell, get over here and eat. It's dinner time.
But did
See?
you say, see, Smill at Home says, I've always said supper.
Oh my God, I hate that word. No. So done with it. And cart. See, Tiny Squish agrees with me. She hates the word buggy. It's cart.
Yeah, it's a cart here too.
And it's not pop. It's soda. What the hell is pop?
If you come to the Midwest and you're ordering a soda, they'll get it for you, but they'll look at you like, the fuck.
If you come here and say pop, they're not even going to know.
No, I say soda when I'm out there because I know that they don't know what pop is. So,
and you know what else they don't know what it is out here in California, when LA, when I couldn't believe it. Well, supper, of course, but no. Hoagies. Does everybody know what a hoagie is?
Yes.
Nobody in LA knew what a hoagie was. I'm like, I need a good hoagie. I need an Italian hoagie. And they're like, a what? And I'm like, a hoagie. You don't know what a hoagie is? Like, you don't eat hoagies? I'm like, what's wrong with you people? And they were like, it's not a hoagie. It's a sub. Or what other word? Or it's just, they just call them sandwiches. And I'm like, well, it is weird. And hoodies out here are not hoodies.
Oh, what are they?
Do you know what they are?
What?
Sweaters.
Oh, that's different.
Sweatshirts and hoodies out here are not sweatshirts and hoodies. They're called sweaters.
Huh.
Because how I found out, I was at work one day, and one of my coworkers is like, hey, I put my sweater down. I don't remember where I put it. Did you happen to see it? I just bought it. I don't want to lose it. And I'm looking around everywhere for a sweater, like a cable knit sweater.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they found it, and here was a sweatshirt. I'm like, that's a freaking sweatshirt. That's not a freaking sweater.
Not a sweater.
A sweater is knitted.
Exactly.
Not in LA.
Huh.
I always say hoodie too.
Paige said, that's all I know is pop.
You know hoagie, but you call it subs.
And so Done With It said, we don't say pop or soda. Everything is Coke.
Oh, that's cool. You call it a pullover sweatshirt. I like that. That makes sense. Sweater doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I'm not talking shit on people. I mean, it's your words. I just don't get it.
I know. It's just interesting how in the different parts of the country there are different things. Like here, we have runzas. Have you ever heard of that?
What is it?
There's runza restaurants. And you can go in there and order runzas, which are like hamburger and sauerkraut, and it's like baked in bread.
That actually sounds good.
It is good, and you can get all different kinds of them. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Like in Pittsburgh, we have the Permani Brothers, and it's the sandwiches that they put all the French fries on and load it full and pack French fries in it, and nobody out here knew what that was. Like every area has their thing, I think. But the word supper is like the word moist to me. There's just something about it that makes me cringe.
Now you know I'm going to torment you with that.
You torment me every time I talk to you because you say it all the time.
I do.
Like, well, we're going to have this for supper tonight. Yep. Or we just got done with supper. Or so-and-so wants me to have this for supper. And every time you say it, my spine tingles.
It's just our Midwestern dialect here.
And I see the Waltons in a prairie dress dinging a cowbell off their porch.
No, that's only if you're on a farm. Not in a prairie dress, though. You might have a cowbell on the farm, but yeah.
Supper.
Yep.
Shoot me if I start saying supper. I even told my husband about that. I'm like, Leanne says supper all the time, honey. I can't take it. I hate that word. And he, see, every day now, he's like, what are you having? What are we having for supper?
I love it.
I'm like, oh, you're a dick.
I love it.
I literally hate it.
Now, if you said to me, we are going out to dinner, I think we are going out for lunch.
What?
Yep. If you said, do you want to go to dinner tomorrow? I'd be like, sure. Where are we going for lunch? Basically, yeah.
So done with it said, we only say dinner when it's a special occasion, like Christmas dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Well, how do you get lunch out of dinner, Leanne? That doesn't even make any sense.
That's usually what it is here, except for like that. You could say a Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving dinner. That necessarily.
Right. I gotta Google this shit. Hold on. Okay. Now dinner makes sense because I think dinner is a word that was probably derived from diner.
Could be.
But what the fuck is supper? All right,
supper
so we're Googling.
Is just supper.
Where did the word supper come from? And why? All right, here we go. Let's see what Google tells us. Supper, if eaten at all, the Romans believed it was healthier to only eat once a day, was an informal meal eaten quickly before dark. In fact, it was often soup. The word supper comes from the French word super and is related to the German and Scandinavian words for soup. Soup, soupe, and soupa. So there, supper's a snack and it's not even a good one, it's soup.
But according to dictionary.com, supper is an evening meal, typically a light or informal one. I was sent to bed without any supper. Yep. That's right. What happens if you're bad? You don't get any supper. You take your ass to bed.
You don't get your soup.
We don't have soup for supper.
Here,
well, I mean, you could in the.
Let me share this with the world here. Let me share this with everybody. Look, this just proves my point. Hold on, guys. We're gonna solve this mystery. This word that doesn't make any sense. Can you see this?
Yes.
It says supper versus dinner.
Oh, I saw that. I just read that.
This is what you read?
Yeah, I was just skimming through it.
Now tell me who's more logical. Dinner dates back to the late 1200s, refers to the main meal of the day.
So it's lunchtime.
But it's the main meal of the day. Supper is a snack. Soup.
But supper's not. It's not a snack, though. Hi, Robin.
I quit.
Thank you, Robin. Robin said dinner is lunch. Thank you.
Robin, don't you start now over there. You just be quiet. You're not going to get any supper.
Nope. You have to go to bed without supper.
Without your soup. Your Roman soup.
It sucks to have to go to bed without supper. That's no fun.
Ginger said, dinner can be lunch in the Midwest. Supper is the evening meal. I know. That's what I'm arguing with Leanne about. I can't.
Yeah, see, dinner is lunch in the Midwest, and supper is the evening meal. That's right.
But it doesn't make sense. It's and not logical.
I don't know. It just is the way it is here in the Midwest. I don't know who started it. I just know what we're raised with.
I hate it. Like in Pittsburgh, a lot of people talk and say with a certain dialect. It's usually the older generation people in Pittsburgh. Instead of wash, they'll say whoosh. I need to whoosh my clothes. And instead of fish, they'll say fish. And what is the other word that drives me absolutely fucking insane there? I can't think. But it's annoying as hell. I need to get home and whoosh my clothes. Whoosh, whoosh, and fish. It's just odd to me that certain areas have certain things. You know what I mean?
That is true. That is true.
Oh, I know what it is. They call a creek a crick. It's a crick in Pittsburgh.
Ah.
It's a creek. What the hell's a creek?
Interesting.
You know?
Yeah, I don't think anybody really says that here. It's a creek.
If you have a big meal before bed, you can get indigestion and other things so you don't sleep.
That's right.
Okay,
So
I
it's
understand,
okay.
Robin.
So if you go to bed without any supper, it's probably a good thing because then you won't have indigestion.
What, Robin? So then how is it? It doesn't lend to your argument though. Supper, you're telling me, is our version of dinner, so that's a big meal. You shouldn't go to bed with supper.
You shouldn't go to bed with supper because that is your evening meal.
Well, she just said that. She said you couldn't
Yep.
have big supper meals. Supper is soup. Forever. I just Googled it.
No, not according to dictionary.com.
See, Teeny squish her to whoosh. 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 Ginger said, I thought brunch was between breakfast and lunch. Yeah, so did I. What did someone say it was something different?
I don't think so.
Brunch is?
Brunch is just for,
breakfast and lunch mixed together. All right. Morning Betty said, and what do we call an evening meal in New Zealand?
Oh, I don't know.
You want me to Google it? I can Google it for you. You know I'm the Google queen.
Let's see what it says.
What is a man?
Oh, she said tea.
Oh, really? You call it tea? So when you're going to eat, let's go have some tea?
No, I'm going to say that to you. I'm going to say I'm having tea for supper.
That's awesome. I think that's cute. I'm going to start using that. At night, I'm going to say to Bella tomorrow.
Exactly, Ginger. She said, we are small town, rural folks. So supper is like no later than 6 p.m. for us. Yes.
Absolutely. Is that why? Okay. So maybe it makes more sense because you're always eating at 4:30 or 5. Is that why?
5, 5:30, 6. No later than 6 usually, yes.
You know what time dinner is in my house?
What time?
7 if I'm lucky.
Oh, man.
You know that because tonight you were like, why aren't you selling tonight? I'm like, I still have not gotten Bella dinner.
About that. That's true.
Yeah, every night, 7. I couldn't even imagine eating at 5. I'm just getting, well, on a typical day, I'm just getting home from work and taking a shower. And I have my ritual when I get home from work. I have to get a shower, sit on my back porch, watch 10 YouTube videos before anybody's allowed to even talk to me. And then I'll start doing my duties of life. I do that in the morning too. If I miss my morning coffee and my 20 videos on YouTube session, I can't even function. Do you do that?
Sometimes.
I couldn't imagine having to get up and just life right away without looking at social media. That's sad though.
I check my email first in the morning, and then I usually look at my Facebook and see what's going on.
See, if I check my email, to me, that's work.
Right.
And I can't get right into work. I have to escape for a couple minutes. Well, like an hour.
Right.
But before, I used to be totally against being addicted to social media. Like I hated it. So I had a Kindle and I would download like word games. And every morning I had to get up and play like 10 word games before my day would start.
Going. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got over my hatred of social media. Now I'm the complete opposite way and addicted. I am who I hated.
Well, I have to check my email because I want to see what my informed delivery, what's coming in the mail every day.
Oh, yeah. That's exciting.
It is. Especially when I'm expecting a package. Then it's kind of like, okay, good. My package is coming today.
When I was at work yesterday and my Temu notification said, your package was delivered, I couldn't even work anymore. I was so excited. I could not wait to get home and get to it. And then I got home and the big orange bag was sitting on the table. And, Bella cut into it. I was so pissed.
You're
like, you just ruined it for me. Huh?
Then you were like, get out of there.
think you were on the phone with me. I was screaming at her.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you just ruined it for me.
Yes.
Ruined it. It was like Christmas, and then she took it away.
Yeah, she did.
All this talk about food is making me want to get chocolate chip bars. That's a snack. That's not dinner or supper.
No,
that's
just a snack.
Paige said, when my husband and I went to Jamaica, they stopped several times a day for tea time. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So was it actual tea, or was it like New Zealand where it's dinner or food?
Or supper.
In most dinner in most small towns I lived in, they sounded a lunchtime whistle at noon.
Yes.
Are you kidding me, Ginger?
That was the same way when I was growing up in my hometown. It was a little town, and it was just the noon whistle. You knew it was noon.
Who blows the damn whistle? The firemen.
Yeah, the fire department. Yeah.
They would literally blow the fire department's horn.
You know that it's noon. It's an actual, like the siren. It's just a whistle that tells you that it's noon. So it's time to have your dinner.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. They don't do it like in the bigger cities, but I mean, I grew up in a town with 1,700 people. So, yep. You just got used to it. You just knew that was noon.
I am such a city girl. I couldn't even imagine anybody doing that.
Like when I would go to my grandma's house where my grandma lived, there was only like 300 people, and they would do it there too.
See, I always wondered what it would be like to grow up in a tiny town like that. But then everybody knows who the hell everybody, right?
They do. Everybody knows everybody. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you have zero privacy.
That's why I got the hell out as soon as I graduated. Yeah.
Right. So, like, if you wanted to cheat, there's no way you're getting away with it.
No. Your parents know about you doing shit before you even get home.
Right. If you wanted to sneak out when you're a teenager and go to get drunk, you're the whole town will know.
That's why we left town.
If you want to have a little shebanger with the mailman, the whole town will know.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah.
If you're not getting away with shit.
I can remember growing up, and my mom obviously had her best friend lived in the same town, and she'd be calling my mom and like, oh my God, did you hear about so-and-so? And then, they would talk about shit going on in the town. Oh yeah.
That's like our community. That's what we compare our YouTube community to.
Yeah.
It's like the little town where they blow a freaking dinner or a supper whistle.
In my town, it was only the dinner whistle at noon.
And everybody knows everybody.
They do.
Whether they want you to or not, they know about you.
Because if there's strange people coming into the town, because word spreads that there's, people that are.
Just like here, if you know someone strange going into a chat, they don't belong. Mm-hmm. Word spreading.
Yeah.
All the group chats are on fire that night.
It was worse in my grandma's town because it was only 300 people, but it was bad enough in the town I grew up in. I hated it. I couldn't wait to get out of there.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Now I only live about 25 miles from there, and sometimes it's nice to go back and visit. I don't think I'd want to live there again, though. Have everybody know business.
I have the extreme opposite of that problem. In LA, nobody knows you. You live next to somebody within 8 feet, the next house, but you don't even know that person's name.
It's like that here, too, in most places in Omaha.
Yeah, nobody talks anymore.
No.
If I see my neighbor, I run, actually.
Ginger said that it's a storm whistle, multi-purpose use. Yeah, it was also the fire department whistle, but their whistle, it was a little bit different than kind of like with the storm whistles, how it sounds different. And then every Wednesday, they test the sirens. They even do that here. They'll test. I think it's the first Wednesday of the month, and they test the storm sirens.
Well, it's because you live in Tornado Alley.
Yeah.
Morning, buddy. Yeah, you can ask whatever you want, hon. You won't get yelled at. We don't yell at people here.
No, we don't.
And nobody in the chat yells either.
Nah.
Curious when it caused drama with Granny's watching. Oh, girl, have you missed everything? You didn't just miss a little bit. You missed it all. All right, so I'll give you the cliff notes. Her and her friend of 2 years, which was Angela from Angela's Clips and Giggles, as everybody knows her as, had a falling out. And in that falling out, Angela posted 2 years worth of screenshots of all their private conversations and totally went to the other side. So that's pretty much what happened in a nutshell.
Yeah.
So, you know how there's things that you tell your best friend that you don't tell everybody? Like if you're having a bad day and you're pissed off about something, you're going to say shit that you probably don't mean. Well, you know you don't mean. You're venting.
Right.
And you vent, like Leanne vents to me, I vent to her, and you guys vent to your friends, and so on and so forth. And the things that sometimes you say in the heat of a moment aren't what you're going to feel in the morning after you slept on something, right?
Yeah.
And everything she ever said, everything that she ever said in those private conversations that could be used in a negative way against Jess was posted, and without context, which is really unfair because you're just seeing selected bits and pieces of a conversation with no context and very minimal parts of the communications or conversation from the other parties in the text. So that's what's happening. And then there's shit going on with Kim and Crafton with this court hearing that they have. Granny filed a suit. It was accepted in the local courts and not accepted in the higher courts, the superior court. So she was accused of lying and saying and Kim was saying there was no court date, but there is a court date. It just wasn't for the superior court. It was for the local court. And from what I heard today, Kim went on and admitted it. Yeah, we have a court date.
Oh.
So, not sure why she was telling everybody last week there wasn't one. First, it went from there was no, that Granny lied and she never pressed charges. Then it went to there's no court date. And then now it's, yeah, we have a court date. So what was all that other shit? You know what I mean? But I don't know. People have a tendency, not everybody, but people in general, and they do this with everything, with the news, with everything, to just believe what you hear without really looking into things. So, yeah, that's kind of it in a nutshell. But it's really, really, really nasty. Jess has taken a bit of a break. She hasn't been live lately. I know that her dad was really sick, and she's at the shore because they have that little lake house out, that vacation lake house with her family. So I know she's out with her family this week. And I did talk to her today, and I told her, I said, quite honestly, if I were you, I wouldn't want to even go live because your whole life, you can't even enjoy it with your community because you're just having to defend yourself every day. And that has to be really draining. And for her not to be live, I don't blame her. So she's definitely not hiding. She does respond to things with like community posts and things like that. But she's not feeding into it anymore by going live and just yelling back, which, a lot of people want to see. There's a drama community.
Right.
But it's not healthy. And I'll say this. About 6 months ago, Jess and I were having a conversation, and I can't remember how we got on the topic, but it was about the negativity in YouTube. And she said to me, she goes, Christiane, she goes, I'm not even that person anymore. I don't want to come on my lives and yell and talk about people's shortcomings, everything like that, because that's not who I am anymore. I like going shopping with my community and doing the fun things that we do. And this isn't even who I am. But she felt like she had to be that because that's what people love about her, that she's strong and will clap back, you know?
Right.
Come on, dog. So, I remember that conversation, and I told her, because it really resonated with me. And I'm like, wow, you know, that's a shame that she feels like there's days where she can't just be herself.
Right.
But she has been that was like 6 months ago. I mean, she does come on a lot now and go shopping and go to the shore or do, you know, other things other than drama. And her community supports her. I mean, we're part of her community too.
Yeah.
And she's still very well supported. So I'm happy for her for that. I don't know if any of that made sense. Just went on a tangent. Did it make sense? So done with it said, I like her better now that she shops. And yeah. And she that's what she loves about it now. It's not, you know, when she first came on and, you know, going out, you know, pointing out the things about the community that weren't right, like with Natasha and this, there, and the other thing. And she's the first one to say she's not perfect. So when I say pointing out things in the community that aren't right, I'm not saying she holds some moral stick and she's the judge of who's right or wrong. But her channel was pointing things out, right?
Yeah.
And she just doesn't feel that that's who she is anymore. She doesn't want to come on here and have to do these back and forths and these tits for tats and yell and get upset and be negative. She enjoys what So Done With It said. So the shopping and just, you know, sharing life with her community, the fun parts of life.
Yeah, and that's nice too.
It is nice. I mean, and that's kind of what we try to do here too. I mean, we don't really try to get involved in the drama. I mean, we end up in it here and there. What the hell did I just share? Oh. But we are in a drama community, so it's unavoidable.
Yeah.
It has gotten too nasty, So Done With It.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, dogpiling one creator is definitely not cool.
No, not at all.
I feel honored that I am dogpiled because it shows how you are very important, 71.
Yes, you are 71.
Our channel wouldn't be the same without 71.
Exactly.
And so many other of you too.
Absolutely.
You've been here with us since, I think, the very first live. Right? Weren't you here with us since the very first live? I know Enchanted was. There's still a lot of you that were. Robin said, at a certain point, you have to try ignore most of the trolls and other creatures that don't like you. And if you have good mods, then you don't have to worry what goes on in chat either. True.
Yep.
Yeah. We're lucky. And maybe it's because we don't. I mean, tonight we have our tops, we had 35, 40 people. We don't get hundreds in our chat. So we don't have to watch it as closely. But even so, we're very lucky because the people that we do have come in here are very respectful to one another. And when we went live the other day and did drama, we did have people in the chat that were from both sides of the aisle, so to speak. And even then, everybody was respectful to one another.
Yeah.
So we're really lucky. Like I never really worry what's said in our chat. I really don't, because everybody's really cool.
Yeah, I agree.
And that was so noticeable the other day when we did have, almost 200 people in here, and some of the people were from the other side of things. Yeah, nobody was really nasty, not even them. So it's nice.
I used the word krama in a comment earlier, and the comment got deleted right away. Is YouTube censoring that word? Does anybody know? I don't know.
No, I have no idea. Why would they censor that word, though?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can look into it. You used it where? In a chat comment or in a comment under a video? Because if it's in a chat comment, the creator can go in and select words and block words, and you can't use them in the chat. You can go in and set your settings that way. I don't know how to do it. I just know you can. Like, for instance, if you didn't want, say there's a creator being dogpiled and you don't want that name brought up in the chat and you're going live, you could block that name from, it would just not show it. Oh, under a video.
Under video.
Yeah, then I don't know. I can look into it for you, though. I'm curious now.
I am too. So done with it said, being snarky is fine, but the real life crap and court stuff is just too much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what a drama community is supposed to be like. It's supposed to be snarky and almost childish, you know, but not dangerous.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, if you're going to enter a drama community, you're going to hear gossip, you're going to hear some shit talking, you're going to hear people clapping back, but you're not supposed to dox people and hurt people.
Yeah, I agree.
And we used to be that way. Do you remember? I'm like, when I first came into the community, it was more like name calling. Oh, like you're a fat potato head, or, you know, shit like
right.
that. Now it's, oh, I'm calling your job and your uncle, and I'm calling everybody, and I'm just going to destroy you. That's what it is now.
Paige said, when you grow up with drama and hate from a huge family, it's the last you want to be a part of. Not to be mean or anything. I just don't let things get to me. That's good, Paige. I'm glad you don't.
Well, you learn to do that.
Yeah.
You have to grow up with it. You have to block it out.
Oh, thanks, Morning Betty. Do you see what she said?
Yes. I mean, we still have our moments, though. So, you know, we're not perfect. But when we have to say things, we do.
Right. Every once in a while that happens.
But it's definitely not the gist of why we're here.
No, not at all.
But I'll say it, and I've said it a million times. If we hate what happened so badly here, that we need to stop watching the creators that are doing the dangerous things, even out of curiosity, even out of hate watching, because if the clicks and views are being given, then the behavior is going to continue because it's bringing the clicks and the views.
Right.
Some of these people are out to destroy. Yes.
Yeah, that's
your jolly's off on it.
Mm-hmm. Robin
said, gossip compared to being honestly like, yes, exactly.
Robin said, just have to pick your battles. Yeah, they're not worth your time. That's true.
Yeah. Ginger said, I'm a mindless, spineless sycophant that is running all willy-nilly out here without being told what to do. Do you remember I had to get on and defend why I was in MRB's chat?
Yes.
Like, everybody thought that made me shady, like I was up to something. And I'm like, I distinctly remember having a 2-hour live one day saying, we're going to go where we want to go. And don't be surprised if you see us places you didn't think you would see us. That's what YouTube's for. There's nobody out here not going places for me.
Right.
No, if you're my friend and I support you, I will not go to a place that's hurting somebody. I will unsubscribe.
Right.
But yeah, it was being screenshot and sent around that I was in MRB's chat. And it was like this big red flag that I was up to something. And I'm like, what the fuck? I can't just like an auction? I can't enjoy going to an auction and looking at antiques and freaking glassware?
Right.
And the more I listen to MRB, the more I find her entertaining. Like, she had me laughing my ass off yesterday with the butt plugs and the dildos, because I never thought in a million years it would ever come out of her mouth. And she's been really giving it back to the people that have been messing with her the past few days, and I enjoy her. So sue me.
And there's been a couple of times that she's just been hilarious, and we've been on the phone together watching stuff and
crying, laughing.
Yeah.
Crying, laughing.
Yep.
Yeah. But I mean, that was weird, but it's not weird. Those are the same people, though, that were sending the screenshot around that are sitting in Natasha's right now after hating her for a year and a half. Like, am I screenshotting you sitting in Natasha's, questioning why you're over there? No, I don't give a shit where you go. It's just weird. It's really weird, the dynamic we have in this community.
Yep. Paige said, that's, I guess, what I find so hard to understand is if you don't like someone, block them. It's really that easy.
Really?
Yep. Hey,
Well,
Aunt Ray.
Hi, Angie. How are you, sweetheart? I brought this up the other day. I mean, we have a little bit of uniqueness in this community, and it causes, it's nice. It's really nice, but it's also problem causing. And it's the fact that creators have friendships. You know what I mean? Like, if you go in and watch your favorite beauty influencer, you are not friends with them. You're not going to be in a group chat with them. You know, these people that have like 100,000, 200,000 and up subs, you're not hanging out with them, getting to know them. And they don't even hold live chats. It's all pre-recorded. So you don't see these kind of problems in those communities because there's not friendships made and there's not the expectation of loyalty.
Right.
And here in our community, there are friendships made. There's group chats. There's mod chats. There's all kinds of shit. And, you know, I've been a part of some. And once you start making those friendships, then like any friendship, there's expectations made because the person's your friend. You wouldn't want them, if someone's talking shit on you, to go hang out in a chat of a creator that's talking shit on you who doesn't support you. And that's where that line gets all fuzzy, and where in our community anyway, it causes issues, because then it's a thing where you can't just go watch somebody. You might find things you enjoy about them or want to watch about them because you don't want to hurt your friend, or you don't like the fact that they are hurting your friend. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It just brings a whole new dynamic to it. It's no longer YouTube entertainment. It's friendships. Exactly. And I don't know how you fix that other than the fact you can't. The only way you would is you don't make friends, which would be sad. Because
Ray, I hope you're doing okay, hon. We'll leave this up so you'll be able to watch it tomorrow. She had a procedure yesterday at the hospital, so she's really tired, she says. Get some rest, hon.
Exactly, Robin, and that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So when most people there are so many good people in this community, and they do stand up for what they think is right, and they do stand up for the people that they care about and like. And that's how the sides are made. That's how the divide is made. And there's really no way around that. It's because we're so small. It's such a small community. And we are friends with the creators, and we are in chats with them or on the phone with them, or, you know, it's like a small town, like I just said.
Yep.
The smaller the town, the more shit happens.
That's right.
And it's just like our community. So I think it's never going to go away, where that expectation of you can't go here if they're not supporting me. That's not going to go away as long as we have all these friendships. And like I said, it's not bad. It's nice, because that's why I stay here, because there's friendships I've made and there's really good people in our community. Absolutely. But then you have the other side where it gets kind of hairy.
Yep. We love you too, Angie Ray. And no, don't ever worry about sending us venting emails. You just
we're gonna do. Yeah, and we're gonna put something together to put up for you. I just had a crazy week and I haven't been able to do it yet, but Leanne and I talked about it.
Yes.
And we'll put up something about your situation and everything that's happening, and we'll talk about it on a live this week. But you're fine.
Yeah, no worries.
So what did I miss about makeup here? I ordered me makeup from Temu. It has been years since it's a makeup stick. I saw that, Robin, the eyeshadow and lipstick thing.
Because Morning Betty started it by joking around. When you said beauty influencer, she said siren, beauty influencer. And then
Ginger said, siren inspired me to stop. I'm dead.
And then Morning Betty said, I'm teasing. I know. Isn't that hilarious?
See, and that's like good fun. Like the other day when you were up here parodying Truth Teller and we were mimicking Natasha. Yeah. That's all in good fun. Nobody was up here talking shit.
No.
Calling them names, bringing up personal shit, talking about their kids, or personal lives. It was just all in good fun. And
exactly.
That's what a drama community is to me anyway. But you can't even do that anymore because we did that. And then Natasha was over there screaming, Kate, shut your mouth or I'm.
Yeah.
What did she say? She's outing us.
Yeah.
She's outing. She's telling it all. And I'm like, didn't you already fucking do that 50 times?
I know, right?
So.
Whatever, lady.
I'm reading the comments.
Yeah.
That choose not to pursue hate and hurtful things. Right. And I try to not to.
Right. Same here.
That's a shame, though. It really is what happens here. So many people.
It's crazy. I've never seen a community quite like this.
I know. And we're all grown-ups.
I know it.
Yeah, her channel went down, Angie. Yesterday, I believe, or last night.
Yep.
Channel number 582. I'm sure there's another one back up.
Probably.
That woman defines persistent.
Mm-hmm.
She wants what she wants.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the day she told me. I think I even called you that day because it struck me so much. Remember when she gave somebody at the casino like $500 or something that didn't have a jacket? I forget the story. I'm fucking the story up. But she gave away. Well, she said she gave a bunch of money away to a complete stranger, and then was buying. So you know how she did the Christmas fund, and remember there were more families at the end, but it was the fund was over and it was depleted.
Yes, I do.
But there were last minute families that signed up.
Yes.
So she used her own money and bought a bunch of families, and they were. I would say it was at least 5 or 6 of them. And they were, a lot of people were from the haters, so-called haters, that's what she called them. And I'm like, Natasha, don't you think you should be saving? I mean, I don't know. It's nice what you're doing, but you can't be Santa Claus to everybody. You're not going to make all this money on YouTube forever. Shouldn't you be putting some of this in the bank and saving it? Because you could lose your channel tomorrow and not have your community anymore. And I distinctly said that to her. And you said back to me, she goes, oh, don't you worry. I've never in my life not had money. I always find a way to have money. And she said it just like that.
I remember you called me and told me that.
It was so like, and it doesn't seem like a big deal, like telling the story back. But in the moment, it was like, it just like hit me like a dagger.
Well, yeah, now that we know everything that she's done, yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't at that time. And it just hit me, At that time, I believed that she was doing all these good things. And when she said that, I don't know. I think that's when my flags went up.
Yeah.
When they first started to go up, And I damn well believed her. No, I didn't. I did at the time. I don't now. I did at that time. NC is hiding somewhere, and I will find her. Who said that? I'm sure you will.
Yeah, I'm
yes,
sure
again, Paige. She'll be back, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on. Let's really. Would this community even be normal without her here? Like, she's such a staple in it now.
I know, right?
I can't imagine this community without Natasha Cooper.
She is shit stirrer number one.
She's a legend.
Yeah.
She is the legend. She's like Muhammad Ali. Was it? I think that's what they called him. Was he the one they called the legend?
I'm not sure.
Or was that the name of the movie they made about him, The Legend? Or am I thinking of Will Smith in the freaking zombie movie?
Oh, that's I Am Legend. Yes.
Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know if I can see our community without her here.
I know. So that's why I said instead of, public enemy number one, she's like shit stirrer number one.
She is a veritable saint. Deep down, NC loves me. She just don't want to admit it yet. One thing about Natasha that used to upset me and Leanne back then was she was nicer to the people that fucking treated her bad.
Yes.
Than she was to us that
is true.
Supported her wholeheartedly.
That is true.
Like, someone could say the worst things about her for months.
Yep.
Months and months. And she would make peace with them. And the next day they were best friends. And she was so nice to them and kind and giving. And
treated us like shit.
Treated us like shit. Like, Amanda's Ananda, and I'm not chalking shit on her. I don't know the girl, so I'm not saying this in any way to mean it in a.
I don't know her either.
Manner. Just stating what my observation was at that time. I mean, I don't know if everybody remembers, but Amanda's Ananda went real hard for Natasha, and I don't remember why. I'm sure it was warranted, but I don't remember the circumstance. I just know that she at one time went hard for her. Mm-hmm. She used to come in the chat and just straight up call her a fat slob and everything else.
Did.
And somehow the Christmas fund happened and Natasha was sending her things and taking care of her and, calling her daughter. And it wasn't just her it was with many people with the same circumstances. And me and Leanne would be, or Leanne and I would be like, she won't even let us get a sentence out without interrupting us.
Exactly. Or yelling at us.
Or pissed at us or something. And everybody else that she so-called hated, she treated well. But that's also a sign of you can't stand it when somebody doesn't like you. Is that narcissism? Where if you feel that someone doesn't like you, you feel the need to win them over and make them like you because you can't have it where someone thinks bad of you. Is that narcissism?
I think Leanne? So. Yeah, I think so.
Or it's, I think it's one of those personality disorders. I can't remember which one it was. Sociopath. I don't know. But I remember reading that was one of the symptoms where you cannot have somebody think ill of you. And you have this need to change their mind.
And I thought that her man pays all her damn bills. She don't need money. That's true.
She's doing good on herself.
Yeah, that's right. And her bath bombs and her bath salts and whatever else she's selling.
Oh yeah, Mandy. Man, that's a good example. I probably should have used that example instead of the one I did. That's a better example.
Oh, and Ginger said, but Will Smith did play Ali in the movie Ali. So there you go.
Oh, that's probably, thanks, Ginger. That's probably why I made that connection. See, you figured out how my brain worked there. Do you notice how Ginger is like highly intelligent and knows the answers to 99.9% of the shit
she does
that we talk about? She just even figured out my brain. She put the correlation from Legend, from Ali to Will Smith's freaking zombie movie to Natasha Cooper.
That's right. Paige said,
oh yes, Mrs. P. Yeah, there were so many people like that.
Oh yeah, Paige said NC was probably a little scared of the people who didn't like her. That's the only reason for the kindness.
Well, that's true too.
Could be,
especially with some of those that really had a backing.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mandy had a backing at that time. Truth Teller had a backing at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. You're probably more right than I was with that. Is that how that started, Ginger? I didn't know.
Oh, geez, mysteriously, Brittany. That
See, I wasn't in the community. I hear of that person, but I wasn't in the community to witness that person. She was a nut, I heard, right?
train wreck, yeah.
Is that the one that would come on all drunk and stuff, or is that somebody else?
No, that was somebody else, but she would pick her nose and stuff on camera, and yeah, that's the whole nother conversation. And she called her husband daddy.
Oh, for the
And
love of Pete.
yeah, it was just, yeah.
I
I don't
call my husband daddy, but
know.
not because he's my husband, because he's the kid's daddy.
Yeah.
So, because you know what I mean? I'm like, hey, daddy,
Oh,
you need to leave $10 for Bella tomorrow, or so you know.
that's totally different, and I totally understand that, but you had to hurt.
She was like, hey, daddy.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean,
How
they
you doing, big daddy?
had a child, and I know that they had one that passed away, which was very sad too.
Oh,
But
that's awful.
but the context that she would say that was not like you would say that, with
Yeah, I gotcha. She was in a sexual way.
yeah,
And
very
yeah, I get it.
very hillbilly like. I
Yeah.
don't know how else to say it.
Yeah, no, I gotcha.
But be glad you weren't around for that one. That was just a train wreck.
That would have made me puke in my mouth.
Oh,
I would have heard her going up there every day saying, hey, daddy.
That whole thing, they rented their refrigerator, and their refrigerator was about ready to get repossessed, and she kept her dad's
where the hell do you rent a refrigerator?
I don't have any idea. And
who repossesses one?
And
what the fuck?
And her dad had passed away, and she had his amputated finger. I don't know how it got amputated. I don't remember, but it was in a jar.
Shut the front door.
I'm absolutely serious about
so
that.
What, she would go live and have it sitting in a jar for Mel to hide next to her?
I never personally saw it, but I know of people that did see it, that did talk to her behind the scenes and actually did see that. And we're just like, okay, this lady is wacko. Yeah.
Wait a minute. So he passed away, and she had him take his finger and give it to her? How did she end up with his finger?
I don't know. It wasn't amputated after he passed away. Something happened, and there was an accident.
So she kept the damn finger when he was living.
Had the freaking finger in this jar. I have no earthly idea why, but that was her dad's finger in a jar.
So she had to have had it when he was living, because how else did he get it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And he didn't think that was weird? Like, give me my finger.
I know, right? I don't know.
I'm telling you,
I just remember how strange that was.
Ginger said,
actually, she was very entertaining, but when she covered true crime, she always messed up the facts. Yes.
Did she?
She did. Yeah, it was like I said, she was kind of like a train wreck. You just could not look away.
Oh, no, wait a minute. So Don was locked out of the house.
Uh-oh.
You don't have your phone with you, huh?
Oh, no.
Are you in a safe area? That's something I would do. I would lock my own ass out of the house.
Me too.
And then you don't bring your phone, because who brings it when you're walking the dogs?
Exactly. Oh, that's right, Ginger. I forgot. Eric, daddy, he had OnlyFans.
Her husband had an OnlyFans?
Yes, I forgot about that until Ginger just said that.
What would he do on it?
I have no idea. I didn't never look.
Oh, your daughter is asleep. You're gonna have to wake her up, hon. You can't be outside all night.
No.
Do you have your daughter's boyfriend's number? Well, I guess he wouldn't have a key. You're going to have to wake her up. You can't be. What about, are all your windows locked? Check all your windows. That is awful.
Yeah.
Oh, she's beating on her window.
Oh, shoot.
So I had that happen to me in a hotel. You were actually on the
Yes, I was.
And oh, I recorded this for you guys and I never played it. I'm gonna have to look for this video. Guys, you know me and my stories, and people think I make them up because they're outlandish, but this shit really does happen to me. So Bella was performing in Nashville. Was it Nashville, Leanne? Not Nashville. It wasn't fucking Nashville. When am I getting Nashville? It was in.
Was it Vegas?
No, the time before that when she was married off and Bray.
Oh shoot!
Now it was on the East Coast.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Where were you guys at?
Damn,
why can't I remember?
It wasn't Nashville. Maybe it was Nashville. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, Bella was performing in another state, and this was just like 5 months ago. And I went. It was like 2:30 in the morning, and I went downstairs to have a cigarette, and I forgot my key card. No, I had the key card. I had it, but it became demagnetized, and I couldn't get in the door to the hotel room, and Bella was in there sleeping. And Bella sleeps. Well, that night I made her sleep because she listens to music to sleep, and I couldn't fall asleep to it. So I told her to put her earphones in. So she had her earbuds in, sleeping while music's playing in her ear, so she could not hear me knocking on the door. So I had to go down and get security. So security comes up. He couldn't get in the door. The whole door lock thing broke. I'm on the phone with Leanne while this is all going on.
Yes.
So not only did my key become demagnetized, the freaking electronic technology in the key thing broke on the door. And he's like, we're not going to be able to get in here until 10 in the morning when the freaking technician comes. I'm like, my kid's locked in there. He's like, we got to wake her up. I mean, she's got her earphones in. I am not sitting in the hallway until 10 in the morning. It was like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And okay, so he goes, all right, I'm going to go down and make some calls. So he leaves, goes back downstairs. I'm standing in the hallway, and I didn't want to bang on the door because I'm in a hotel and I want to wake everybody up and get my ass beat. So I'm on the phone with Leanne. I'm like, what do I do? She can't hear me. I kept like annoyingly knock, not loud, but like making annoying noises that you would think would hope she would hear. And then all of a sudden I hear, Johnny, baby. And I'm like, Leanne, do you fucking hear this?
And I'm laughing my ass off.
Leanne snort laughing. She goes, is that what I think it is? And I said, yes, it's worse than what you think it is. The people right next door to my room were in there banging each other like a porno movie. And it was so loud. I felt like I was sitting next to them on the bed watching. I knew the guy's name is Johnny. And I knew she was wearing red underwear. I knew it all. And so Leanne's like, video it so we can play it on the channel. So I did. I videoed it. I have it. I captured it. And I'm going to have to play it one night.
That was so funny. That happened to me when I was staying at the Hard Rock Hotel once.
You told me that night. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It was the adjoining room. Of course, the door was locked. We didn't know who was in there. But oh my God, trying to go to sleep and all of a sudden the same kind of thing. And I just finally got so sick of it. I started banging on the adjoining door.
What did
I was like, shut the fuck up. I said, I'm trying to sleep over here and I don't need to hear your shit. And so they kept going. So I called down to the front desk and I was like, yes, I'm in room whatever. And the people next door to me are fucking. And I already beat on the door and yelled at them, but they won't shut up. And I'm tired and I want to go to bed. And I'm sick and tired of listening to this. And so they were like, okay, we'll send someone right up. And they did. A manager came and knocked on the door and was like, we had a noise complaint. And I was like, yeah, it was me. Shut the fuck up.
See, guys, this is Leanne. This is the real one. Did you hear? She called the front desk and said, these people are up here are fucking. Fiddly D said, what the hell have I walked in on?
Yes,
Johnny. And then the guy would go,
I remember that.
And I'm like, what is he eating? Oreos? Like,
I know, that was so funny.
So Leanne and I are in the hallway critiquing their porn noises.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, we were dying laughing. Finally, Bella woke up and I got in there and they were still going at it.
Well, at least you didn't call downstairs like I did. I was sick of it. I was tired.
Oh, no. Remember, the security guard came back up and I'm like,
yes, I do remember.
Yeah. I literally looked at the security guard and I said, do you hear this, mister? And he's like, how can I not? And I'm like, Johnny's in there having fun. And he goes, he sure is. Yeah.
Yeah. I hear you.
But I mean, I don't understand. People go to hotels and think no one can hear them.
I know, right?
They think it's their time to make their pornos and be as loud as they want to be. And that's the time when you don't.
Exactly.
Everybody can hear you.
Yeah. But not everybody wants to hear that.
Did she get in the house? Now I'm worried about her.
I know, me too.
Well, she's not in. She hasn't been in the chat, so maybe she did.
Ginger, that's funny. Yeah, that was a pretty crazy night. I was mad. I just wanted to sleep.
Oh, somebody once said, I got locked out of there with my mother stuck in bed.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. I think
Hopefully Ginger... she got in. Hi, Jen. What's up, babe? You just missed our porn story.
Oh, Ginger said, back to Brittany's dad's finger in the jar. He chopped it off chopping wood a while before he died.
And she just saved it?
Apparently so. Hi, Jen. Yeah.
That's weird.
It is weird.
I mean, she does sound entertaining. I would probably watch her.
She was entertaining in a train wreck sort of way.
Isn't this whole place that way?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, we're train wrecks.
I know, right?
There was something I wanted to tell you, and now I can't.
Trust me, no. If she would smoke and then pick her nose, no. Trust me.
Why would she pick her nose?
I don't even know. You just had to see it.
That's all right, Paige. So she would be just sitting there and
she didn't have her
looking at her snot.
She didn't have her finger clear up her nose, but she would just pick at it. I don't know how to.
And then look at her snot or what?
I don't really remember her looking at it. I just remember thinking, "What the hell are you doing, lady?"
Did she know her camera was on? When Natasha scratched her area and didn't realize.
Yeah, she did.
Was on?
Good night, Paige. Yes, she did have her camera on.
One place, the whole building would sway like a high rise or an earthquake when mine. Oh my God, it's hilarious. Yes, because you're addicted to Cheetos, 71.
Right.
I have a feeling though, if you're in a hotel room and you're going at it like that is not husband and wife sex. I just believe that that's cheating sex.
That's very possible, yeah.
Because what husband and wife are into each other after 20 fucking years with each other? You're not in there going, oh, Johnny.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
And the other one's not going, like he's eating Oreos. You're used to it. You're like, by then it's like a job. Let's just get it in and get it done. And all that attraction and all that fierce fury for one another, like that burning yearn is not there with somebody you've been married to for a long time. Just, it's not even physically possible. So I think that they were probably a hookup. It was probably they met in the hotel lobby bar.
Probably.
Guaranteed. I had met two girls that made in Pittsburgh a living by hanging out in hotel lobby bars. So they would get all dolled up. They were pretty girls. So they would get all dolled up and go to the William Weston Penn Hotel and all the expensive hotels and go to the lobby and to the bar and hang out there every weekend. And they had the richest boyfriends and all of them were married, but that's their MO was they would go to these highfalutin hotels to meet rich businessmen traveling and staying there. So
Oh,
a lot of
wow.
one night stands happen. I know it. I know 2 people that did it on a regular basis. They had quite a shtick going.
Oh, good. So done with it. Got back in.
Oh,
Good.
good. Okay.
Oh no, she has 1,000 mosquito bites. Ew.
You're having a bad night, so done with it. Thank God you got back in. Did you have
I'm
to go through the
glad.
window? How did you get in, hon? Did you go through the window or did you wake her up? 71 said, I should be ashamed of my behaviors when I lived in a motel, but I am not. I need to know those stories.
Yeah, no doubt.
They're called prostitutes. That's a simple answer.
I don't know, but I was like, I was so mad when I was so mad trying to go to sleep, and it was, that was crazy.
Yeah, it was. That was a funny night. I have it on video though. I'm gonna play it one night, and you can hear me and Leanne dying, and then you can hear the security guard come up.
Yep.
And I'm like, "Are you listening to this, Mister? Please get me back in my room."
I'm sure the manager that had to go up when I called down that night was probably like, why did I have to take this shift? Why am I doing this?
Can you imagine how many times they hear that though?
Oh, I'm sure.
They probably get calls like that constantly. It's probably one of their most common calls. That people having sex too loud or kids partying in the hotel room being too loud.
It was bad. I mean, I was just my husband was looking at me like, what the hell? He was like, what are we going to do? I said, I tell you what I'm going to do.
Fiddly D said, I got back in. Takes on a whole new context right now. It did earn me Dingbat Story of the Night. See, I earned my Airhead title, honestly. People used to think it was an act. Did I tell you that, Leon?
About what?
When we first left Natasha's and I started making friends with people on this side, one of my first friends was Michelle K, because we had a falling out while she was at Natasha's and then left. Remember?
Oh yeah.
And then when I left, we started talking again. And she told me that everybody knew that was an act that I put on at Natasha's to be an airhead. I'm like, how does one act being an airhead?
That's what I was just thinking. How the hell do you do that? Okay.
You know how much effort it would take to sit there and think about how can I act like an airhead in this moment? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's just whatever.
I wasn't even allowed to talk.
I know. I know, right? God.
I did not have permission to speak.
No, you did not. She shut you right down.
Every time, unless she wanted to laugh at me, then I was allowed to talk. But for the most part, I wasn't allowed to make any intelligent conversation. I'd be talking about something. I would say, hey, look, guess what my dog did today or something. And she'd just act like I didn't exist and start talking about something else to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
Oh my God. Did you see what Ginger said?
No.
She said, I don't know. My husband has always been the noisy one. It's awkward looking at the kids in the eyes the next morning.
Isn't that crazy? You know, and I did, Ginger, I feel you on that. So my dad was here when he lives in Georgia. So he was here visiting. And my husband wanted to do it one night. I'm not fucking doing it. My dad's in the living room. He's like, so what? And I'm like, no, he doesn't. For all he knows is I'm the fucking virgin, and these kids are immaculately conceived. No, we're not doing it. So he coaxed me, and he goes, come on, your dad made you. And I'm like, now I have the vision of my dad having sex. Like, that just turned me completely off. So anyway, we do it. And he starts banging the fucking headboard off the wall. And my dad literally stands in the hallway because thank God he's half deaf. He's like, are you guys okay in there? Chris, did you fall down? I'm like, oh my fucking God. I'm divorcing. He thought I fell down. And he's standing in the fucking hallway. Chris.
my God. What did your husband say?
Oh my God. He lost his boner in 2 seconds. We went to bed.
Yeah, that'll do it. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, I was mortified though. I was mortified. Like just even having my dad in the house.
Well, yeah, right. Oh
So
my
you know how
God.
my dad and I owned a nightclub together,
Yeah.
and I ran it to the ground. You know, I've told stories about the nightclub. So that's back when my husband and I weren't married yet, and we were engaged, and we were still hot and heavy for each other. So one night at the end of the night, like 2 a.m. when the bar closed, like right at closing time, we were both tipsy. And I'm like, let's go into the bathroom and do it. It'll be fun. Ha ha, let's do it in the bathroom. So we go and put the janitor, those little yellow foldable
Yeah.
things, and we put it in front. We're like, nobody come in here. And I say it to my whole staff. And we go in there and do it. And so my dad would only come in the daytime. And when we did like the books and like the liquor order and all that shit, he was never there at night unless he wanted a lap dance, which he did come in at night, but that was only for that. But anyway, so he comes in the next day, and my bartender was pissed at me for something, and I can't remember what. Oh, because I wouldn't give him a certain weekend off or something. It was a holiday weekend. He wanted off, and I didn't give it. So he told my dad that me and my husband were in the bathroom doing it the night before.
Oh no.
So my dad, in front of the whole staff, what were you doing last night? What is it? Is that true? That's disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself. I didn't raise you to do that. And I was so fucking humiliated. All I could do was say, oh, he's just messing with you, Dad. He's just trying to make you, he's just doing this to get at me. It's funny. He's trying to make a joke. And I played it off finally, but I almost killed that bartender.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh my God.
I was so fucking humiliated. He berated me in front of everybody. I had to have been purple. I'll never forget it. Yes.
Oh
Don't
my
have
God.
sex in the bathroom and in a bar in front of
Ginger
yourself.
said her daughter was 13 and told her to keep the sex sounds down. She told her it wasn't me. I don't scream my own name.
That is so funny. I remember growing up and hearing the headboard hit off the wall, and it took me, and I never knew what my mom and dad were doing in there. So in my kid brain, I thought they were jumping on the bed.
Oh my God, that's funny.
So when I would jump on the bed and get yelled at, and I'm like, why can't I jump on the bed? You and Daddy jump on the bed every day. And I remember my mother's face just having this odd, confused look, like, what is she talking about? And then I remember the moment that it hit her, what I was talking about. I'll never forget it. And I heard her on the phone with my aunt telling the story. And then like maybe 2 years later, I figured out what it really was. It was them doing it. And I was so grossed out when it hit me, what was happening in there. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, because
Nasty.
nobody wants to think of their parents doing that. Ugh.
Yeah, and plus they had a water bed back when the water beds were popular.
Yes.
And all you would hear was whoosh, so I literally thought they were jumping on the bed, on the water bed, like playing, like, you know, a kid would think.
Yeah, right.
No, they weren't jumping on the bed.
That is so funny.
You know. All right, I'm exhausted. I'm telling all kinds of perverted stories.
I got to get up in a few hours too, so.
What's the most interesting place you ever did it?
In a Hardee's bathroom.
Oh, you're worse than me then. At least a bar, there's liquor involved. What, did you guys go have a hamburger and say, oh my God, we're turned on? Like, how'd that happen?
No, it was the guy I was dating. He worked there part-time after he got out of his college classes and stuff. And we went in there to actually talk to some other people, and they were like talking to other people and helping customers. So he was like, hey, want to go have some fun? And I was like, what? And he just pulled me in the bathroom, and that was that. And it was fun.
You have like Leanne innocent sex stories. You know where the weirdest place I was?
Where?
On a bar stool in a bar full of people.
Oh my God. Shit. You're braver than me.
You gonna ask me how it was even possible?
Okay, so do tell.
So I had on a dress, like a mini dress,
Yeah.
summer dress, and he had his jeans have a zipper. You just pull it out, and I sat on his
True.
lap like I was sitting on his lap.
And nobody had any clue.
Not one person knew. And there was literally people sitting next to us. The whole bar was full. It was on a Friday night. We were tipsy.
God.
We weren't even tipsy. We were drunk. We were drunk. And it was my idea.
Oh my God.
Yep. I pulled his zipper down and pulled out his shalong. And I'm like, let's have fun. And sat on it. Because I would always sit on his lap when we were at bars. Always.
Hey, Captain Lee.
Yeah. So that happened.
Ginger
Hey,
said,
Captain Lee.
Ginger
I
said
know. Isn't that bad, guys? That's awful.
Listen to what Ginger said. The weirdest place for her was on a merry-go-round late at night.
That would actually be like, that's like almost romantic. Like you would see that in a movie.
Yeah.
So obviously the where the merry-go-round was, the park was closed, right, Ginger? Or was it a bar? Was it a merry-go-round full of people like me?
The bar full of people. And nobody had a clue.
I swear to God, nobody knew. I promise you.
That is so funny.
My husband still talks about it. He's like, where's that girl that pulled out, he didn't say shalong, but pulled out my shalong in the middle of the bar and just hopped on. Where's that girl at? I'm like, that girl went to bed 20 years ago. One step away from creepy clown sex morning, Betty said, Ginger. Welcome to the chat, Captain Lee. Of course, I don't know how we managed to do it, but somehow we always turn to things take turns here and end up
dildo
in holy dildo land.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Where's that girl I used to know?
That's funny. 71 said, I tried hooking up with a married dude once in his Jeep in the woods, but we ended up in a spot he said would be empty of people, and he was way wrong. Oops.
And they saw, did you get caught? I need to know, did you get caught? So another time, we almost got arrested. Same husband. So we weren't married yet, though. This is all pre-marriage. When when you're hot and heavy and you're in love.
Yeah.
So we spent a lot of time in Pittsburgh. There's not shit to do but go to bars and go skiing in the winter. So all summer you're going to nightclubs, and all winter you're skiing and going to nightclubs. So anyway, spent a lot of time in bars. Anyway, my then boyfriend and I, and he's my husband now, were at a bar again. And we left. It was closing time when we left, and we were in the parking lot. It was a huge ass parking lot, but it was in the middle of town, and the police station was literally 2 blocks away. So we get to the parking lot, and there are literally people walking by, and we were having sex on the car. So here comes the police. He's pulling up. He pulls up. My husband has my underwear in his hand, and we stop, and we're like, oh shit, and we jump off the hood, and he's like, listen guys, I'm all for it, but can we find a place where the whole main street isn't full of walking pedestrians? I was so embarrassed, but yeah, I was in the parking lot.
Oops.
Oh, and then my husband dropped my underwear, and we had to go back the next day and get them. And my sock. My sock, too. My sock was still there with my underwear.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was bad.
That's hilarious.
See, everybody when I was at Natasha thought I was sweet and innocent. I was not sweet and innocent.
You have the best stories ever.
Yeah, but what's funny is, I know, Captain Lee. What's funny is I don't even like sex. Like I tell
you did then.
No, I just really liked him. I was like super attracted to him, and I like the closeness, but yeah, I don't even like. I'd rather just make out for an hour and a half. But with him, it was different. I mean, now of course, I can't even tell you the last time we did it. Now, but then,
But
yeah.
then it was new and exciting, and
And I thought he was so hot. Like, I just thought I was the luckiest girl on the planet. I thought he was hot as hell.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah. Now you look at each other like, what the fuck happened? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Tiniest
He's
Squish
cute.
said, I did get caught by the police in the car once, though. That's probably my only embarrassing story.
See, everybody's had sex in the car or on the car.
71 said, I ended up sneaking into his house when his wife was out, and that didn't work out well either. So I had to sneak out.
She came home. You are so lucky you didn't get your butt beat with a baseball bat or a frying pan.
She said, I tend to go
home.
extreme with everything, so sneaking into places to do things isn't beyond reality. Oh my God.
So I was with a married man before too, but I was so stupid. I was 20. I was in college, and I had a political internship because everybody knows my profession is my degree and everything is in political science. So anyway, he was the mayor. I'm not going to say of what town.
Oh my God.
And I just thought he was cute and smart and congressman looking, but he was only a mayor. And he actually proposed to me and gave me a diamond ring and was still married. And my mother found out because my senior year in college, I left the dorms and moved in with my mom. And we split rent on this big house. And so she found out. And the ring, I had the ring. She tried to make me give it back. I kept it. And she made me like never talk to him again. I haven't talked to him since, but I did keep the ring. I still have the ring.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was going to pawn it, but you don't get anything from, they were like, oh, I'll give you $80. I'm
yeah,
like,
exactly.
He probably paid, I don't know what he paid, but thousands.
Right.
And they want to give you $100 at the pawn shop. I'm like,
right.
nah, just keep it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Captain Lee said, my husband and I always made out in a car early on. I was newly divorced with a baby living with my parents. He had Pentecost foster parents. She said, we met at a nursing home and we got called out at a meeting about not sticking around after work, making out. Everyone turned and looked at us. Oops.
I love that.
Morning that. Betty said, did he stay married?
Yeah, he's still married. I know. I was 20. I was stupid. I was like freaking, a home wrecker. I feel bad about it now.
Well, yeah, but you were so
I shouldn't have taken the ring, but I didn't want to take the ring. I didn't want to marry him. And because I, was too young for that. But in my brain, when he presented it to me and asked me to marry him, I'm like, you're already married. And then I felt like didn't want to let him down. And like, I almost felt bad. You know what I mean? Like he spent all this money on this ring and just did this. And so I just took it and told him I would think about it.
Right.
And I can't remember how my mother found out. I think my best friend told her, actually. I really believe it was my best friend that told her. My best friend was pissed at me too. And I got so many lectures on that.
I bet.
Yeah. But they're still married. But his wife was a bitch. Like a raging bitch. She would come into the office and just humiliate him, and I don't know. Not that anybody deserves it, even if they're a bitch, but I don't know why he stayed married is my point.
Right. Tiniest Squish said, I had a boyfriend who broke his zipper while we were messing around the night before. The next morning, friends came over to the house. We stayed at that night, and everyone was noticing his barn door open, and they knew what we'd done.
Oh, Captain Lee. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Aww. Ginger said, girl, you earned that ring. Not like he had a right to get it back.
Right. Oh, is it Donald Trump? No. He looked like he was good looking. He had, I'm not going to describe him. I better not. Someone might out there figure it out. But anyway, no, he did not make it in politics. He was on the rise. He was supposed to run for state senate, and the party was backing him, but I guess karma got him, and he got involved in some scandal with the county commissioners and all this other shit, and it ruined his political career. So him and his wife moved to another state, and I have no idea where he's at to this day. But as far as I know, they were still married when that happened. So I'm just assuming they're still together.
Do you really think he would have left her for you?
Yes, he was stalking me. So when, like I told you, my mom forbade me to see him. I was a senior. I was an adult. I was a senior in college, but I was still like, I still listened to my parents. You know what I mean?
Right.
So she's like, if I catch you fucking talking to him, all that, I'm telling your dad. Like, so I did. I cut him off. So when I was when I would be in class at my school, he would just show up and sit. We had our lounge. It was called the Smokers Lounge. And everybody went to the Smokers Lounge in between classes, even if you didn't smoke. You know, it was just the hangout spot. It was like the student union, pretty much. And like a week after I cut him off and I just didn't answer the phone anymore, he was sitting in there. I came out of my class and into the Smokers Lounge with two of my other friends. And he was sitting in there like a psychopath, just staring at me. I pretend like I didn't see him. And he just stayed in there staring at me. And then I got really uncomfortable. So I got up to leave. I gathered all my shit and he followed me out in the parking lot. And he said, "You're taking a walk with me now." And made me walk around campus with him. And the security came up and they were like, "Are you okay?" Because he was older than me.
Right.
He was in his late 30s, early 40s. I was 20. And security was alarmed because I don't know what they thought. They just saw me with an older guy, you know, and he stopped and said, "Are you okay?" And that kind of spooked him. So he got in the car and he left. But yeah, he was stalking me. He showed up. He would sit outside of my house. Like it took a lot to get rid of him.
That's
a lot. And then he started threatening me. He said he was going to tell people and it was going to ruin my political career. And I said, "I'm not the one running for office."
Right.
So anything you tell anybody is going to hurt you more than it hurts me.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, do you want your wife to know? I'll tell her.
Well, I never threatened that. I never did. I never went that far. But I did threaten to tell. When he threatened me, I threatened him back with, "Go ahead, because you're the one that's going to not get elected."
Right.
You know. But
exactly.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Non-proud moment in my life.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's crazy.
But you know, he did the typical thing that a lot of, and I don't want to be a person that just like passes blame, because definitely I'm to blame too. But he did honestly tell me what they all tell you. "Oh, we're getting separated. We can't fucking stand each other. We don't sleep in the same bedroom. I think she's dating somebody too." Like, I heard that all. I heard it all.
Mm-hmm.
And, 20 years old, your brain's not developed. Your brain is still not fully developed to where you're making good decisions.
Right.
So I just made a series of bad decisions with that.
Oh, well, shit happens, right?
Yeah, I still feel bad about it, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nobody died.
That's right. Nobody
Scandals.
died. The story ended out okay.
He probably was just stringing me along, just trying to get what he wanted. Because I was, 20 years younger than him.
Right.
But it's always two-sided with that. Hell, I never wanted to keep my dudes. Always sent them home. Yeah. Yeah, that is heartbreaking. I'm sorry, honey.
I know, me too.
And Captain Lee. Oh,
Oh,
49. That is so young
it is.
and so unfair.
I agree.
You'll see him again, though. You know, I think about my mother. She passed away 5, 6 years ago. I don't keep track because I don't even like to think about it, to be honest with you. But anyway, a few years back, and she was 59, 60, just turned 60. She would have turned 60, and she had just turned 60 in July, and she passed away in November. So she had just turned 60. And what I do is I try to tell myself that she's just on vacation and I don't have cell phone service where she's at.
There you
And
go.
I am going to see her when she gets back.
There you go. That's a good way to think of it. I was thinking about my mom the other day. She's been gone 17 years. I'm like,
Wow.
where did that time go? It doesn't seem like it's been that long by any means, but my mama was 62. She turned 62 in May and died in July, right before the 4th.
So she was young too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a shame.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, Captain Lee said, I figured if Betty White can go on like she did alone, I can also.
Yeah.
My Nana, my grandpa died and he was 16 years older than she was, but he died and she never dated. She never remarried. She lived with him, without him for 30 years before he passed away.
That was my aunt and uncle. They were my great aunt and uncle and my godparents. And Aunt Stuffy, her name was. Aunt Stephanie. And her husband died, my uncle. And she lived probably 30, 35 years.
Mm-hmm.
She died of, what's that ailment that Michael J. Fox has? I can't think of the name.
Oh,
right.
Parkinson's?
She had Parkinson's, so yeah. But she never dated, never even looked at another soul. And she talked about her husband every single day.
Oh,
every
yeah.
day. And even when she was, at the end of her life and the Parkinson's was really bad, she was happy to go. She's like, I'm excited to go see Uncle Walter. And yeah, she just, what was really odd about that? How they were really in love. It was an arranged marriage.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They didn't know each other. They were made to marry.
Wow.
Yep. Arranged marriage. And they were that in love, deeply in love. And then there was my grandma and grandpa. They were arranged marriage too. So my grandpa, my uncle, her husband, the one I just told you about, was my grandpa's brother.
Oh, okay.
So my grandma and grandpa were also in an arranged marriage, and they hated each other. I told you guys, she used to tie his ass to the recliner, and he would be in the living room yelling, "Hey, Mill, yeah. I'm hungry." And she'd like, "Shut the fuck up." And she would put the food down on the TV tray and he couldn't eat it because he was tied to the recliner. But the reason she tied his ass to the recliner is he used to like to walk down the streets to the Eagles Club and get drunk. And she thought, even at their age, thought he was cheating on her in her 70s. She goes, "You want to go to the Eagles and mess with those floozies? You're going to sit in the recliner." And and then all they did was, she was full-blooded Italian. She would just go off on him in Italian. And anyway, they hated each other. All they did was fight. And he would go to the Eagles Club and she would go crochet. And that was their life. So, "Hey, Mill, I'm hungry. Let me up, Mill. Shut the fuck up with your floozies at the Eagle Club." So, in their 70s. So he passed away before her. He died of cirrhosis of the liver. He had cirrhosis really bad. He drank a lot. He wasn't a mean drunk, though. He was a happy drunk. But anyway, not that makes it any better. But anyway, when he passed away, she got so depressed. And even though they hated each other, she was so lonely without him and missed him so much. I'm like, and I used to wonder why she missed him so much. And I don't think it was because of love. I think, because she was bored and had nobody
Yeah.
yell at
Right.
and accused of cheating on her. But my grandma was a spitfire. Like, she was something else. I caught her one day in her 70s with a Rubik's Cube. And I said, Grandma, can you solve this? And she was like, I can solve it. So I went upstairs to the bathroom and I came back down. And when I went to round the corner, I caught her peeling the stickers off, trying to make the one. She was something else, that woman. She was 6 feet tall, Italian, full-blooded Italian. She had a beehive hairdo and wore babushkas.
Oh, I
These
love
like
it.
scarves. I don't know if you know what a babushka is, but these scarves that you tie around your. She had
Yes.
neon colored babushkas with flowers. Every color fucking babushka made, she had. And then when I went to her house and we would walk downtown together, she would put one on me. Oh, I used to be so humiliated because I'd have to walk downtown with a babushka on, and I was always like the neon green or the neon pink. Yes. You're going to catch a cold. You need a babushka. And she would tie that shit on my head. Oh, my God. Oh, yes.
Your grandma sounds like a hoot.
Oh, she was. I have so many stories of that woman.
Is that the grandma that you spent a lot of time with?
That's the one I never wanted to leave her house. She hated all her grandkids but me. And she didn't care if they knew it. They would be like, Grandma, can I spend the night? No. Hell no. Call your mother. Tell her to come and get out of here. And then, Grandma, can I spend the house? Yes, honey. Do you want dinner? Do you want me to make you pierogi? And
Oh my God. Did the other grandkids get mad at you?
oh, yeah. Some of them hated me for that.
Oh my God. All because you were grandma's favorite.
Yes, they did. They were mean to me over there, especially the older ones, because I was the youngest grandchild. And I had some of my cousins were in their like early 20s, and they would be mean to me. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Slyly, where nobody could hear them. They would say ignorant things to me, like, your mother's a bitch, or I'm going to tell Grandma you did so, or, like that kind of shit. They hated me because she loved me.
Wow. I know my older cousins used to be mad at me too because my aunt and uncle had 6 boys and then my mom had my brother. So I was the only girl and I was the baby.
Okay.
So my older cousins would be like, you know what? She isn't just your grandma. You better shut up or we're going to slap you.
Oh,
and they would, oh yeah. And so then she would tell them, you get the hell away from her.
Yeah.
You keep your mouth shut. She's my only granddaughter now. You just go on. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I loved my grandma though. She had a pacemaker and it was back when the pacemakers used to tick. Like you could hear it like a clock.
Yes.
And I used to love laying on her chest. It was one of my favorite memories. Laying on her couch on one of her 9,000 crocheted blankets that she made while my parents was drunk at the Eagles Club. And I would just lay my head on her and fall asleep listening to her tick.
Grandmas are the best.
Yep.
Oh, yep. Morning Betty says, ooh, Christine and Leanne, baby kid picture night, please.
Oh, that would be fun.
That would be fun. Yeah, I can do that.
My lips were bigger than the picture, so you'll make fun of me, but that's all right.
I won't make fun of you.
Everybody else will. I had the biggest freaking lips. I don't even know where they came from because my mom had thin lips and so did my dad. And I had the lips the size of Texas. And when I was a baby, that's all I was lips.
Isn't that funny?
Oh my God, my lips were huge. They're still big, but my face hadn't grown into my lips at that point, though.
Did any of your grandparents have bigger lips?
No.
Isn't that weird?
Nobody in the family had crazy ass lips.
Oh my God!
They called fish lips in school.
Oh geez, mean.
Yeah.
71 says, I have a cute baby picture throwing the finger at birth.
You would throw the finger at birth. I can see that. We should do baby picture night and for the subs too. Yeah. We should all share together.
That would be fun.
It would be super fun.
Prom pictures.
I am not showing anybody my prom pictures.
I literally don't even know what happened to any of mine. I haven't seen them in years. I don't know.
I have mine, and I am not showing them. Nope, 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 nope.
Yeah, I don't know where mine went. All of my pictures and stuff just conveniently disappeared, so I don't know where they went.
Don't you have a yearbook?
My yearbooks are all gone. I don't know whatever happened to them.
You probably moved and forgot a box. That's my philosophy on how things go missing. When you move, you always forget a box.
I bet it isn't me that forgot it. I think it was someone who was jealous that I am married to.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah. Darn it.
Yeah, you can't see my prom pictures. You'll all laugh at me. I looked just like Molly Ringwald when I was in high school.
Really?
They used to call me Molly. I used to get mistaken. I would just get asked quite a few times for my autograph.
Oh, how funny.
And I did look just like her.
Oh, wow.
I looked exactly like her. I even had the same hairdo.
Oh, wow.
So we are not pulling out our Molly Ringwald pictures. 71 did come out of the womb mean mugging, flipping off the world.
My youngest granddaughter did that. The first day she came home from the hospital, my older granddaughter was holding her and she flipped her off. The baby flipped off my older granddaughter. She was like, hey! And Christiane, you can believe that because you know how ornery my little granddaughter is.
Yes.
So.
I definitely believe it with that one.
Yeah, so she definitely was flipping people off. Yep.
Yes, she'll continue to.
She probably still would if she knew what it meant.
If she knew what it meant, she definitely would. You'd be getting flipped off every 5 minutes.
She said, I'll tell these guys this really quick. The other day, her dad left and she said, I beat his ass because she didn't want him to go. And my daughter was like, excuse me? And she said, I beat his ass. And my daughter was like, we don't say that. And she just frowning at my daughter
she
like,
to beat his ass because he was leaving.
Yep. He was leaving and not taking her, so she was going to beat his ass.
She's too much, that one.
She's a hoot.
She's only 2.
Yeah, she's 2. She'll be 3 in October.
October what?
6th.
Oh, okay. I was going to say my dad's birthday is in October, but not the same day.
She's ornery.
You're ornery. That's why.
Could be. She might act like me just a little bit. She probably said that because I always tell her, I'm going to beat your ass. No, I don't beat her.
No, I told you the other night it's your fault.
It is.
You say that all the time, but you don't. But that's where she's hearing it. And you're like, I don't know where she heard that, Christiane. I don't know where she's getting that. I'm like, hello, you say it all the time to me.
I do tell her that. I'm going to beat your ass, but I never do it.
I know you would never do it.
God, no.
I just thought of something, though.
What?
I told that damn mayor story. Am I gonna get like freaking made fun of now? Is that gonna get passed around the community?
No, I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, that's right, Tiniest Squish. At least she used it in the proper context.
71 said, I'm told I'm ornery, but I think I just have a good You do.
Yes, you do.
You make me laugh.
Oh, God, me too.
The only time you're a softie is when Millie comes around. Any other time you're a hard ass.
That's right. But she loves Millie. I love Millie, how she bitches when you're holding her. It's so funny.
I can show you guys my wedding picture. You guys want to see my wedding picture? I'll show that. I'm not showing my prom picture.
Yeah, show your wedding picture.
I'll show you my wedding picture. Hold on. I gotta get it.
I know, right, Fiddle Dee Dee?
I can find it.
Morning, Betty.
I don't know where I've been with it.
Her wedding picture is lost.
Hold on, I'm looking. Who loses their wedding pictures? Oh, here it is. I found it. I found the damn pictures. I'm gonna pull it. Oh, I found some I can sell at the auction.
Oh, she's finding stuff to sell now.
But I had it. But I had that. You're going to love it, Leanne. You're going to love it. Okay.
Good.
So here's my... It's a little dusty.
It's a little dusty.
Hold on. Okay. I don't know. There might be a glare. You see it?
Oh, look at you.
You see it?
Yep.
I can't see because I have the whole frame up on the camera.
Yeah.
And that's Mr. Barstool right there. And then this is my dad at my wedding. We were dancing. This one's dusty too. Hold on.
Oh.
This was our father-daughter dance when we bowed.
Cute. How is your dad doing?
Not good.
Oh, I hate to hear that.
See, I was a spoiled snot at my wedding. So you see this dress and what I'm wearing on my head?
Yes.
There? Here, let me make the thing big so everybody can see. Now that I know how to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's my dad and I. Notice the dress.
Yes.
At the reception, obviously. And then this is my... Do you notice something different?
Is it a totally different dress?
Yes, I had two dresses. I had a reception dress and a big wedding dress. I like this picture, though. This is cute.
Yeah, that is cute.
Mr. Barstool trying to be romantic. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a cute picture.
That was my wedding day.
I don't have any of my wedding pictures either.
I was drunk in every picture.
I don't know where my wedding... I know I've got digital copies of my wedding pictures, but I don't know where my album went.
I have digital copies too, but I was drunk going down the aisle. I was hold on guys, sorry. So me and all my bridesmaids got ready. Let me fix the thing. Got ready together in the hotel, right? And how the fuck do I fix this? There we go. And we had wine. And every girl doesn't eat for their wedding day, right?
Right.
A lot of girls don't. And so I had starved myself because my wedding dress was probably 2 sizes too small. And I probably didn't eat for a week before my wedding, other than like little things so they didn't die,
Right.
but barely anything. And we had wine all morning while we were getting ready. So I was 3 sheets to the wind walking down the aisle. My dad had to hold me up.
Oh my God, what did he say to you?
He didn't know. My dad is clueless.
Your dad's a
Unless I told you he thought I fell when we were doing
That's true. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Chris, you all right in there?
I love your dad.
Mr. Barstool. Yep, I married Mr. Barstool. Oh, you missed it. You missed it. I'm not telling the story again. You loved Pretty in Pink? Yeah, I loved that movie too. Thanks, Fiddly D.
The other night, The Breakfast Club was on, and I was like, oh, I haven't seen this movie forever, so I watched it.
No, I know, morning, but I freaking had 2 dresses, but no shoes. No, my shoes hurt so fucking bad.
Ouch.
And I didn't even think like a normal person to try to wear them in before the wedding.
Ouch.
A little bit so that they wouldn't hurt.
Yes.
Literally, the minute we left the church and got in the limo to go to the reception, I took them off. I didn't wear them the whole night. I didn't care.
I wore flip-flops. I had white flip-flops on under my dress.
I had slippers, but I couldn't find them at that point. Everything was
super cute heels, but they were like, I did the same thing. I didn't bother to break them in a little bit before that day. I had them on for a little while, and I was like, screw this, give me my flip-flops. And that's what I wore under my dress.
Yeah, I went barefoot. I did not care. That's how bad the pain was. I am telling you, it was so freaking painful it wasn't even tolerable. So you couldn't tell though. My dress was long. You can only tell in the pictures.
That's the same thing with me and my flip-flops. My dress was long. You couldn't tell.
Yeah. I didn't care. I told you I was 3 sheets to the wind anyway.
Exactly. And by the time we got to the reception, I couldn't have given a shit less if anybody did see my flip-flops.
Oh, here, I just found my other 2 wedding pictures. Here, I'll show you these ones.
How long have you guys been married?
187 years.
Oh, I love it.
Too long.
Yeah.
Here, hold on. So this one.
Oh. That's pretty.
And then here's Mr. Barstool.
There he is.
Mr. Barstool himself.
Very handsome.
Now, okay, so you see him, right, guys?
Yep.
Be honest, because you're not going to hurt my feelings. We this is... I just muted myself. We love to tell each other things, right? So I just thought he was the hottest fucking thing I ever set my eyes on. Do any of you think he's cute, or is that just love?
He's very handsome. I saw him when I met you guys in person. He's a handsome guy.
You think?
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking handsome. Like, oh, he's cute. Oh, your husband's handsome. I mean, do you think he's hot? Like, I thought he was hot.
He's
like,
a hot guy.
I'm taking my clothes off and doing it on the bar stool because that's how hot I thought he was.
Yes, he's a hot dude.
You thought he's hot?
He's a hot guy, yes.
Do you guys in the chat think he's hot?
Fiddle DD said, wow, you were a gorgeous bride.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you missed the part about me marrying him. Okay. Yes, that was my husband. We got married after all that porn shit we did.
See, you've got comments there saying that he is.
Aw, thank you. Okay, good. But yeah, that's why I said, he said to me, what happened to that girl that I met on the bar stool? He says that to me all the time. Aw, thank you, 71.
And you're like, I don't know. She's gone.
He said, nobody got time for that shit now. That's what I say. Because you don't.
That's right.
I don't, anyway. My life is so packed. You know what I mean? Like, the minute I get up, I'm running to the minute I go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I have to get up for work at 4:30 at the latest so that I have, because I told you I have to have my half hour to an hour. Let's like ease into the day.
Yes.
Time. And so 4:30 is my cutoff time to get up. I have to be at work at least by 7. Then typically I work till about 5:30, sometimes longer if I have things problems I have to solve. And then when I get home, they still call me if they need to escalate things so I can solve more problems when I'm home too. And then with Bella and her training schedule and everything else going on. And then my son just graduating high school and get ready for college. And then everything, and then our YouTube channel, and then everything. I can't even freaking brush my teeth without rushing. I couldn't imagine time to have sex.
No kidding. Dang.
It's where I'm at, it's 1:17 a.m. and Leanne, it is
3:07.
Holy shit. We've been on here for hours, guys.
Almost 3 hours, about 2 hours and 46 minutes.
Is that all it's been?
Yep.
That's the best idea, Teeny's. Wish I should get him a bar stool.
Oh my God, that would be a hoot.
What time is it for you? Morning, buddy.
It would, on the East Coast, if we've got anybody on the East Coast, it'd be 4:18.
Pool table, 8-ball, corner pocket. Jen gets up at 3 a.m. and I have to work at 5:30. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
No, I'm off tomorrow morning, buddy. That's why we're live tonight. I'm off tomorrow.
I
I
have
took
to.
time off. I'm going to be off till I took from now to Monday
Good.
off.
That's good.
8/18. So where are you?
In New Zealand.
Oh, New Zealand. She already told me. See, I am an airhead.
Fiddle DD says it's 4:18 where she's at.
Okay, so Snow's not working working right now. So Jen, you're just getting up then, is what you're saying. So you have to go to work. You're like me. I have to get on social media for at least an hour before I get ready for work. But I mainly watch, I don't watch like shit that's going on in the community. I fall down these rabbit holes. Like I tell you, like that last rabbit hole I fell down was the parasitic twin thing. Now I'm on DUI arrests. I have watched at least 180 videos of people getting arrested for DUIs.
Oh my God.
Because you know how all the police have body cam now?
Yes.
So they released that footage and there's channels just dedicated to it. And some of them are fucking hilarious. I'm addicted to watching DUI arrests, especially when it's like councilmen and freaking states. They arrested a judge.
Oh, geez.
It was a woman. She was like in her 70s. She goes, I'm a judge. I'm not doing a field sobriety test. Call so-and-so and have them come and get me. And some of these people that think they're above the law, it is so fun to watch. So if you guys ever are bored, start watching DUI arrests. They're hilarious.
That's funny. I'm sure some of them are pretty funny.
They are. It's sad, though, how many people just freaking get in the car and drive reckless, though. Like
yeah,
that.
scary, isn't it?
It is. It's sad to know that some of them are really messed up and they're trying to walk a line. And this one I'll never forget. You know how one of the field sobriety tests is to walk heel to toe in a straight line?
Yes.
That's like the common one everybody knows about, and besides saying the alphabet. So you know how like cement has cracks in it naturally, right? And they can take an S shape, they can take shapes and go in different directions. So this one lady was drunk as hell. The cop has her do the test. He's like, okay, I want you to take 9 heel to toe steps in a straight imaginary line, turn around and take 9 heel to toe steps back and keep your hands at your side. Do you know what? And I need you to count out loud. Do you know what this girl proceeded to do?
What?
She goes, okay, no problem. She has her hands out, her arms out like an airplane, not at her side. Doesn't count and starts walking a line on this crack in the sidewalk that was going into an S shape and took about 800 steps.
Oh my God.
And followed the whole crack till in the body cam footage, you see her across the street.
Oh.
I was dying laughing. And the cop's like, yeah, this one's going to be an arrest. You can hear him telling himself that. Yeah, they're interesting.
God, I remember that my niece's husband is a state patrolman here, and he has some hilarious stories to tell. But one of the stories that he told once was they had asked this person they pulled over for, I suppose, DUI. And they said, okay, we want you to say your alphabet backwards. And this guy goes, well, I can't even do that when I'm sober.
That's true. I've seen a lot of them too on here.
And he was like, it was bad. He said he failed just even, doing the walking and stuff. But he said it was so funny because this guy's slurring so bad. He's like, I can't even do that when I'm sober.
They all say that. A lot of them say that. So as soon as the cop will say, okay, we're going to do field sobriety, they're like, please don't make me say the ABCs backwards. I can't do that sober and admit to being drunk.
Yes.
By saying that. And then they're like, no, that's a old wives' tale. We don't make you say it backwards. Just say it. And then you know what 9 out of 10 people do? They go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 9 out of 10 of them sing it. And they
That's
even
fun.
did the last part. Now I know my ABC. You guys are bored. I'm telling you, check out those DUI arrest videos.
I know
Wait,
some
what's it?
stories that he has to tell are just hilarious, and the things that he sees like that.
Yeah, I could imagine.
That's crazy scary though that people are that messed up driving.
Out of the Shadows with Ginger, I did too. She went through a phase where I watched Karen's in the Wild. I watched
Oh
those all the
yes.
time. I don't know what Mobility Mary and Angry Grandma are. I'll have to check that out.
Oh
I would fail
yeah.
a sobriety test in a minute too. Drunk on coffee. Fierce Ways to Die. No, I've watched some of those. What's Morning Vested? I saw a most fascinating video channel, an interview by a young woman who left Hasidic community interviewing an older Hasidic woman. That would be interesting.
Yeah. Oh, Animal
Oh, I got into
Facts.
plane crash ones too, 71. I watched a lot of those.
That would scare me.
There's a TV show, 71 too, about um, huge airline crashes in history. And they pretty much redo the crash, um, like computerize it and try to figure out what happened. And they solve what happened to the plane and
Oh
why it
wow.
happened. It was a really fascinating show. I don't know if you ever heard of it. I can't remember the name of it, but search for it, like Google for that show. It was fascinating.
That sounds like it would be interesting.
Yeah, it was. See, I fall down all these crazy rabbit holes.
Me too.
Now I got to put all my wedding pictures back out. Those were all in my TV stand cabinet because I took them down off my mantle for Christmas to put all the Christmas decorations up and never put them back.
I don't
Let me
even
see. I'm
know.
reading the chat. Grandma's on crack? Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah, reconstruction by Black Box. Yeah, it was by Black Box Data, and then they would take the pieces of the plane that they would come and get and all the debris and literally lay the plane out in a big hangar, and they could tell the way certain fires would happen by the burn marks. It was fascinating.
Huh.
I know, Fiddly D. You too, honey. Yeah, we're probably gonna go soon. I'm falling asleep.
Yeah, and I gotta get up in a few hours. My daughter will be picking me up and she'll be like, "You're still asleep. You're not ready."
Yeah, have fun garage selling.
Yeah, I don't know that we're gonna go to too many, but we'll go to a few anyway.
You have them on Thursdays? There?
Yeah. Yeah, there's several that start, yep, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But a lot of times there was even a few that started on Wednesday this week.
If you ever come out to LA, like you say you are, I'm gonna
Yeah.
take you to the ones they have in Beverly Hills and all that.
Oh gosh, that would be really fun.
They sell shit for like $1 because they have no concept of money.
Right.
It's easy the shit you can get.
Wow.
And then sometimes you'll run into, it hasn't happened to me, but some of my friends have gone garage selling, and it'll legitimately be movie stars.
Oh my gosh.
Like
That'd
not
be cool.
like not A-listers.
Yeah.
Like people that are like just used to be an A-lister and now are like making like Geico commercial type stars. Yeah, there's been quite a few of those.
That's still cool.
Oh, I want to do a live one night. I want to take you guys to the Century City Mall. And the Century City Mall is a beautiful mall here in LA. And it's everything in it's outdoors, but it's like a regular mall, but it's open air. And it's huge. There's like 3 or 4 floors. And that's where all the movie stars and famous people go shopping.
Oh wow.
And the Kardashians, when they had their clothing store was there, but they still shop there all the time. So I want to go there one night and do a live. You know how we went to my mall? It's not right down the street. And everybody loved it. I want to go there and see if we see any stars.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, we'll do that. It's not far. It's in literally 15 minutes away.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good time.
I took Bella the other day, and I was like, first time I was ever there. It's the mall, the street that the mall is on is called the Avenue of the Stars.
Oh
So that ought
wow.
to tell you. But it was so beautiful. They had some cool stores. It wasn't real expensive. Like I thought, usually like they'll have. I mean, they do have their Louis Vuitton and all the high-end stores, but then they also had a lot of boutique type stores that are not a chain. And I love going into those places because you find the most interesting things, different things. And they're not really expensive. It's just like Louis Vuitton and Prada and all those stores that are. The mission, if you choose to take it, is to Secret Banana. What's a Secret Banana? Yeah, we'll do that. I need to take you guys all over LA. Yeah, I'll take you guys there definitely. I always say we're going to go to Hollywood and do this and do that, and we never do it. So we need to do it now, especially now that the weather has cleared up. We had a rough winter in LA. It was rain. Leon knows every day. It rained here the past year more than it had in 6, 7 years. But now that the rain season is over and we're out of winter, and it's been beautiful. I'll start going on jaunts and show you guys a lot of stuff.
Good. That'll be fun.
Everybody liked it when I did the Venice, when I did all the Venice videos and for everyone and came back and showed them. So I'll have to start doing that more often.
Yeah, that was fun.
I just get so tired from work. When I get home, I have no drive.
No, and you've got a family and you're exhausted, and yeah, I know it.
I know. I wish we could go live every day.
I know.
I don't have that luxury.
No.
Go to work.
Exactly. You got a life.
I live in a very expensive, high cost of living town. So.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know, Morning Buddy. Jamie Foxx? I didn't hear her. I'll ask a couple of my friends, though. I'll try to find some scoop out for you.
Yeah.
I want some strawberry jeans from Temu. Fiddly D, I still think about those damn jeans.
Those were so cute.
I'm telling you, I still look for them. Like anytime I'm shopping, I keep my eye out because normally like high-end designers, like those pants were $500 pants from a high-end designer. Usually like Forever 21 or it will mimic high-end designs like a year later. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I have my eyes open for those jeans everywhere. I've yet to see them. Are you telling me they have them on Temu? Because I'm going there right now if they do. Jamie Foxx drives me nuts. Mystery illness, conflicting stories. Oh, love Hollywood gods. Yeah, I don't really follow him, but I have a couple friends that are all in the celebrity. They know everything, and they know where to go to see them and all that. So I'll see if I can find some stuff for you. I love them $500 pants.
Now I'm looking up strawberry jeans.
If they have them, I'm going to cry. I'm buying them today. And they won't be as cute, though, because those are like kind of baggy, the cut. You know, like the ones that I showed everyone.
I don't see any on here, but I mean, I could be missing it, I guess.
I went back to that store like a month after that when I took you guys there, and they didn't even have them anymore.
Wow.
So somebody went in and bought them all. Someone had enough money to spend $500 on a pair of jeans. Yes, that'll be our quest. Looks like Leanne fell off. I think her phone died because it says device not connected. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with us forever tonight. And then tomorrow we'll be live when my Temu stuff gets here. I don't know what time it will, but when it does, I'll schedule the live after that, and I'll make sure it's not late again. I think hopefully around 8 Eastern. And then we're going to do the members only Friday with the Breakfast of Champions, and you all know what that's about. And then Saturday, I'm doing the auction on MRBs. I'm selling a bunch of jewelry and stuff and other cool stuff. And I think that's our lineup for this week. If I'm not too exhausted, maybe Sunday we'll go to Century City Mall. I don't know what the kids are going to have in store for me this weekend, but if I don't have anything going on, we can definitely do that on Sunday. That's what I was thinking, Ginger. I thought Scientology right away. Is he was dating oh my goodness, Tom Cruise's ex-wife. I can't think of her name now. I think they're still dating, but I'm not positive. Glad to catch the tail end, pun intended. I know, it's always something. Philly D, before you go though, have you watched MRB lately? If not, you need to go watch. You'll see why. Go watch your last 3 videos. Last video. Not tonight's, the last one before tonight. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. It's very entertaining. Katie Holmes, that's it. Thank you, guys. All right, I'm going to call Liam, make sure she's okay. I think her phone died, though. And I will see you all tomorrow. Sleep tight and have a good day, whoever is not going to bed and is starting their day. Bye.